The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And good Friday evening, everybody, and welcome to Week 7 of OHSAA football in the IVC here at Indian Valley as we're set for a dandy. Garaway comes in with a record of 4-1 on the year. They're ranked 7th in Region 21, Division 6 in the computer points. Indian Valley, 5-0 on the year, unbeaten. They're 8th in Region 15, Division 4, and defending state championship. Stay tuned. We'll have an interview with Coach Wallach and more here on the pregame show. That's coming your way next on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
It's time now for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Standing alongside head coach of the Garaway Pirates, this is head coach Jason Wallach. And Coach Wallach, 5-1 on the year, coming into a big game tonight here against this very talented Indian Valley team. But let's recap last week here first against Claymont. Tough first half. They had you up 6-0 at halftime. You kind of took care of business there in the second half. Talk about that game a little bit and how your defense really stepped it up in that game.
Yeah, I thought defensively we really played well in the first half. You know, we really challenged our kids throughout the week last week after not a real Garaway type performance up at Girard the week before. So, but our kids came out and responded well, and offensively, we just made some mental errors in the first half that cost us in critical situations, and we cleaned those up after halftime, and the kids performed really well in the second half.
Yeah, they came out with a renewed focus in that second half. You just seem to kind of wear Claymont down physically. Talk about your physicality a little bit. Your kids are tough, Coach.
Yeah, and we hadn't played that way all year, and that was part of the challenge last week in practice was, we were diving for feet. We were missing tackles. I think we had 30-some missed tackles the week before, and like I said, that's not who we are. And we came out and we were very physical, and we're playing a lot of kids right now, a lot of young kids that are starting to gain more and more experience, and I think we just wore them down as the night went on.
Absolutely. Well, talk about youth and experience. Coming into this game tonight, it's almost like it's the tale of two Gradys. You got Grady Miller on your side. Sophomore, it's not really playing like a sophomore anymore. On the other side, of course, we know about Grady Kinsey. We'll talk about him in a minute, but Grady Miller, doing a great job for you at quarterback. You're really watching him grow up this year before your eyes, yeah?
Yes, most definitely. Grady's going to be a ball player. He's a competitor. He loves the game of football, his biggest attribute is his competitiveness. There was at one point last week I said, Grady, throw the ball out of bounds and play the next play, and he's like, no, Coach, I want to go hit somebody. So he's a very aggressive quarterback and competitive, doesn't like to lose. He understands the game, knows the game, studies the game. And he's only a sophomore. That's the best part
watching him develop here. I think his mental game has really progressed as much as his physical game. He's making good choices for you on the field right now.
He has. He's made really good choices all year. We've said coming in, he's watching him grow up through the system that he's a kid that's not afraid to take chances, and he's taken chances on occasions, but they've been pretty smart chances. And he's made some good decisions, and he's a great kid too. Comes from a great family. And, it makes it even that much more special.
Absolutely, and that's the good part about high school athletics. Of course, he's got a great supporting cast around him. Fry's having a great year for him. You've got weapons on the outside, so you have weapons to spare. On the other side tonight, of course, Indian Valley, state champions last year, Grady Kinsey, going to Air Force next year. What do you do with a kid like that, Coach?
You just hope to slow him down and try to get him before he gets started, because once he gets started, you're probably not going to bring him down. So, that's our challenge tonight. We know he's a great kid. The mountain is high, but we're going to keep chopping all night long and see if we can gang tackle him and slow him down, because you're not going to stop him.
No, absolutely not. Well, Coach, this is a great night for football. We'll let you get ready for this game. We appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
That's Coach Wallach, the Garaway Pirates. More pregame show coming up here on WKLM.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Holbrook's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your three-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com. And bring your space to life with can-clad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
And welcome back here to Garaway, or Indian Valley High School here as we're getting set for Garaway taking on Indian Valley. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our national anthem. That's brought to you tonight by Holmes County Veteran Services. We're going to throw it down to the field for our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem performed by the Indian Valley Marching Band, and that was brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. We'll step aside, come back with more pregame show after this here on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help managing a chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Holbrook's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
And welcome back. We are in the pregame show about 15 minutes away from kickoff here at Indian Valley. It's homecoming night here at Indian Valley. Festivities going on the field here as we speak. Glad to have you with us tonight. I'm Troy Fritz. I'll be joined shortly here by Daryl Muchelkanis. We'll just call him Much from here on out. Beautiful night for football here at Indian Valley. It's about 75 degrees, crystal blue, clear skies here at game time. It's absolutely beautiful down here in the valley. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a good one set here for you tonight. Garaway, they come in with a record of 4-1 on the year officially. They're ranked 7th in the playoff computer points in Region 21 coming out of Division 6. And Indian Valley, undefeated. They're sitting at 5-0. They come out of Division 4. They're ranked 8th in the computer points in Region 15. Remember, the top 12 teams at the end of Week 10, they go on to the playoffs. Both of this is kind of a must-win game here for both of these teams here tonight, this early in the year in Week 7. Taking a look at the schedules of both of these teams for Garaway on the year and how they got here. Week 1, they run 46-0 at Riverview. Week 2 was kind of a wash. They had a game scheduled with a startup school out of West Virginia. That game lasted till about halftime, and that was all it was worth. So that game was a scratch. Norway, they defeated them 36-35 in a thriller right there at Garaway High School. Defeated Zanesville 48-14. They ran into a buzzsaw up at Girard as the Girard beat them 49-7 2 weeks ago. Claymont, Wayndale, or Garaway bounced back nice last week. Got them 33-6. Close game at halftime. They would come back and put up a mountain of points in the second half to get that 33-6 victory. That'll get them to their record of 4-1 on the year. On the other side for Indian Valley, they started out with a 28-21 win Week 1 against Green out of Uniontown. Week 2 was a scratch for them as well, as they were scheduled to play that startup team from West Virginia as well, and that game did not happen. So then it was Steubenville up next. They blanked them 30-0. They defeated Roosevelt 49-20. Buckeye Trail 54-16 the last week of shellacking against Sandy Valley. That game ended up 56-0. So that'll set the stage for where we're at here today. Both these teams playing for a good spot in the playoff, and this is kind of a must-win here tonight. So we'll take another quick break. We come back, we'll have more pregame show after this on WKLM.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
And that's a wrap on homecoming. The king and queen have been crowned, and they're walking off the field now. Fun night here at Indian Valley. Troy Fritz, Daryl Muchelkanis along with you here, taking a quick run around the area at our area teams and standings so far. Garaway checking in here at 4-1 on the year. Triway 5-1 on the year. West Holmes is 5-1 on the year. Danville 3-3. Loudonville is 2-4. Waynedale still looking for their first victory of the year. They're sitting at 0-7 on the year. Jumping down into the IVC South Division, the big schools, the standings look like this. Ridgewood, another strong team in our area, they're undefeated, 6-0 on the year. Indian Valley, of course, coming in 5-0 on the year. Garaway coming in here 4-1 on the year. Claymont is 4-2 on the year. Tusky Valley 1-5, and Sandy Valley 0-6 on the year. Daryl Muchelkanis join us tonight, and Much. We got a dandy on hand here tonight. It's going to be the tale of two Bradys, so to speak. We've got Brady Miller on one side, Garaway, the sophomore quarterback, playing at a high level, and we know all about Kinsey on the other side of the football. He's a dandy. Going to be a handful for Garaway tonight, Much.
Yeah, like you alluded to in the earlier interview here, Troy, this is a playoff-type football game again tonight. Early in the year, nobody can really afford to lose this game. I've been brought up to speed. I was under the impression 16 teams were still getting in, and now we're down to 12.
We're down to 12.
It's, you know, if you don't finish in that top 6, you're not getting a home game. You know, so Garaway's going to start out here. This is like playoff run already. You're on the road. This returning state champion. You're in their house, and you know, basically, the deck is stacked against you tonight.
It is indeed. Garaway has a tough row to hoe here. This place is packed to the gills. It's going to be standing room only. They're already lined up around the fences here. They were lining up here as early as 4:30 this afternoon, folks. So it's an electric atmosphere, and it does feel like playoff football here. The weather doesn't say that. I mean, 75 degrees at kickoff Much. We thought we'd be in Carhartts by now, didn't we?
Yeah, we've been spoiled. Every time we've been at the ball game, other than the Nats the one night, the weather's been perfect. So,
well, you and I are going to hang out the rest of the winter. Maybe we do that. There won't be any snow this year. What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea.
I'm with you on that one there. But tonight, taking a look at Garaway on their side of the ball, Much. Grady Miller, he has just had an outstanding year. Sophomore quarterback. He's not playing like a sophomore anymore. He's really composed out there, doing a great job leading this team right now.
Yeah, you know, we've watched them do a little bit of everything as the season has progressed. Yeah. Last week, you know, Claymont, it was a stiff game first half. In the second half, they found a little bit in that middle, and it was Grady Miller. He was sticking his nose in there. They were running the quarterback in there and threw some really nice balls in the seam where only his guys could catch it. And, you know, he just keeps making plays. Really, as the season has progressed, he's gotten crisper. So, you know, he's going to need to be on top of his game tonight. They can't turn the ball over, and they can't have the silly penalties they had last week. Or it's an uphill climb tonight, so everything is going to have to go their way.
Yeah, there'll be little room for error here tonight on either side of the ball for either one of these teams. But talking a little bit more about Grady Miller last week, we thought in that second half his legs is maybe what opened up that game. He sort of run the ball up the middle. That made the defense change their philosophy, and then Garaway was in business.
Yeah, absolutely. That safety. He was kind of hanging back there early in the game, and when he started running the ball up in there, he had to come up in there, stick his nose in there, and Garaway had some receivers get behind him, had some bigger plays in the second half, and then they pounded him with that diesel when they got down close. Nobody wanted anything to do with Matthew Fry. So
absolutely not. That worked well, and Garaway got out of there with a 33-6 victory. Tough, close game at halftime. They opened that one up. On the other side of the ball here tonight, my goodness, you've got Kinsey over here averaging close to over 200 yards a game, 13.4 yards a carry. He scored 15 TDs on the year, and oh, by the way, he's going to Air Force to play football next year. What's Garaway going to do with a player like that?
Well, hopefully, as they've done all year long, they need to continue to run to the football as a team on defense. Nobody's going to bring Grady Kinsey down one-on-one, and if you do, he's going to tip your hat to you. But you got to run to the football. You got to get in his legs and gang tackle. You want to get him before he gets going because he's got speed. He can go from anywhere on the football field, and he can take it to the house.
He's had a run of 80 yards already this year. That's his long. He's racked up over 1,000 yards rushing already here going into what is week 7, only the 6th game for them. But we talked both of these teams basically had a cancellation there early in the season. So just an outstanding football player. It's going to be a great game. Garaway's going to have to play their best defense tonight to stop him. And along with him, they've got Riker Williams. If Riker can't run the ball, he's a great receiver, and what an athlete he is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like you said, on the other side of the football, there's Riker Williams, and he's invaluable to him on both sides offensively, and he's a beast on defense. He is in the backfield, pass rush. In the playoff game last year, the state championship game, you could say he was the difference in the football game for his defensive play.
Absolutely. He's got 4 sacks on the year already, so playing well on the defensive side. So we've got the stage set here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, give you the starting lineups, and we'll kick it off from Indian Valley. It's high school football right here on 95.3 WKLM.
MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek, Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
And the energy levels went up about 10 decibels here in the stadium as Garaway is getting ready, or Indian Valley getting ready to take the field here, coming out of the end zone, and here they come onto the field. It was Garaway, though, that won the toss, so they elected to take the ball first. They will receive to start the ball game. So it's time for your starting lineups. That for that Indian Valley defense. Take it away, Much.
Yeah, when Indian Valley shows up on the field and defense are going to be in that 4-3 with 4 men on the back end. Up front they have number 8, Riker Williams. He's a 6 foot, 175-pound junior. Inside, Brogan O'Connor, 5'10", 198-pound senior. On the other defensive tackle, number 75, Brogan Wilson, 6'2", 250, a junior. And on the outside end, Titan Peterman, number 52, 6'1", 220-pound junior. The backers are good ones. Inside, the Mr. All-Everything, Grady Kinsey, up again this year and running for Mr. Football. Number 22, he's a 5'8", 205-pound senior. Then you have Brett O'Connor, number 15, 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. Outside, Logan Burrier, number 28, 5'10", 150-pound junior. On the back end, you have Carson Hostetler. You'll hear his name all night long. 6 foot, 160-pound junior. On the other corner, Kyler Vosick, 14, 6 foot, 186-pound senior. And the safeties are Rowan, 5'10", 100 senior, and Reese St. Clair, number 27, 5'9", 165-pound junior.
And taking a look at that Garaway offense, in the middle they'll be anchored by Braxton Speed at center. He's a 270-pound senior. At the right guard, Brady Miller wearing number 67, a 6'3", 255-pound senior. At the left guard's Colson Keller wears number 64. He's a 6'3", 250-pound senior. Left tackle's Bronson Owens. He's 6'2", 260, a junior. At the right tackle, Ryland Germani, he is 6 foot, 300-pound junior. Wide receivers, Jackson Garber and Trey Miller. Garber, 6'2", 175 junior. Trey Miller's a sophomore, but he's a good one, a 5'9", 155-pounder. On the other side, Michael Yoder, he's a 5'11", 165 senior, wears number 23. Colson Kumerly wears number 8. He's 5'9", 190-pound junior. In the backfield, Grady Miller, the sophomore quarterback. He stands in there at 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. And Mr. Everything for the Pirates, Matthew Fry, a 5'10", 200-pound junior running back in the backfield. And we are set to go. Indian Valley will be in their red jerseys, white pants, opposite for Garaway. They're in their white jerseys and red pants. The ball is on the tee. Set to kick off here is James Colt for Indian Valley. It's Matthew Fry back for Garaway. And we are about ready for IVC football here in the Valley. The clock is set, 12 minutes are on. There's the whistle, we're ready. Kick is away, that's going to be low, bouncing towards the end zone, and that's going to roll in. So that'll be a touchback. Garaway will start with their first possession. And they'll put the ball down. They'll go over to the right hash mark. So Garaway will be going from left to right across your screen. Ball will be put down at the 20-yard line. And just like that, we're ready to play football. Garaway under the field. Garaway, 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Fry, the single back. Miller in the gun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Fry. He'll go off the left side. A little room to the outside, across the 25, across the 30, up to about the 32. And there's a 12-yard gain for Fry right off the bat.
Yeah, good little counter off tackle play there. They had sealed the end, and Matthew Fry, we know he's a hard runner. He's got to hang on to the football. He's had a little trouble fumbling lately. Brought down in there by Grady Kinzer on the tackle.
So 1st and 10 here for Garaway. Miller takes the snap out of the gun. He'll throw it out into the right flat. That's going to be incomplete. Intended out there for Trey Miller.
Intended for number 14, Trey Miller.
Well covered. Good decision by Miller. Threw it away. They bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, there's good pressure in there that time by Brogan O'Connor. Got a little rush on him. Couldn't really get his feet set to deliver that football.
So Garaway will come out in an empty back set. 3 receivers here to the bottom. 2 to the top. Miller in the gun. He'll put Kumerly in motion. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it himself, run up the left side. Not much there as he hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Miller is just behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll go for no gain.
Brogan O'Connor again on the play for Indian Valley.
And you said it much. We'll hear his name a lot tonight. He's active over on that side of the football. 3rd down and 10 for the Pirates. Ball on the 32. Miller in the gun. All alone. He'll take the snap. Looks, steps up into the pocket, fires over the middle, and Micah Yoder took a shot. Ball was delivered right into the breadbasket. Somebody broke that up. What a hit there.
Yeah, hit number in there by Reese St. Clair, number 27 for Indian Valley. Good strike. I mean, Grady put the ball where it needed to be. It was not much of a window to throw it in. He hit him right in the hands, and then good hit by number 27 for Indian Valley, breaking it up.
Yoder's going to think twice about going over the middle the next time. Thomas Grimm in the punt now for Garaway. And back deep for Indian Valley. That's going to be number 27, Reese St. Clair. Ball's going to roll down to about the 30-yard line, 31-yard line, or that's where Indian Valley will start with their first possession of the ball game. So 10:51 to go here, first period of play. No score. We'll be back after this on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
And back out of the timeout, just like that. There goes Kinsey off to the races. He lined up in the Wildcat, took the snap direct from center. Off to the races he goes, 69 yards to the house. Touchdown, Indian Valley. Wow.
Yeah, good job that time by the left end for the Indian Valley Braves. You got our end sealed, and again, you got to get Grady Kinsey before he gets going, or it's going to be in the house.
Well, just like that, he caught us off guard coming out of the timeout, and he was off to the races, 69 yards for the touchdown at 10:39. Period number one. Cold on the attempt of PAT. Snap is down, kick is up, and it'll get through the uprights. So 10:39 to go, period number one, just like that. Indian Valley up 7-0. Back after this on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
And back here at the timeout, Indian Valley set to kick off. There was a penalty on that point after attempt for roughing the kicker, so that was a 15-yard penalty. That's going to move the ball all the way up to Garaway side of the field at the 45. And Much, you just said it, you got to watch for an onside kick here.
Yeah, if you're in that front line for the Garaway Pirates, you better have your hands ready, because I'm sure they're going to bang this ball off the ground here and see what they can do, because this is where you want to attempt something like this. I mean, it's free down, really.
Absolutely. They're kicking off from Garaway's half of the field on the 45. So there's Cold. He'll just boot it hard towards the end zone. Fry's going to pick it up to the 2-yard line, across the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, 24, up to the 25-yard line, and that's where he'll go down.
Yeah, they're tackling that football in there. That's a good scouting report.
Absolutely.
Indian Valley defenders were wiping at that football. Good job by Matthew to hang on to it.
1st and 10 for the Pirates.
So Fry to give him 23 yards on the kick return. Ball goes up to the 25-yard line. Pirates will start with their second possession, their 1st and 10.
So it only took Grady 12 seconds to run that 69 yards, Troy.
Well, and it didn't take him that long once he got his hands on the football. He has some speed. My goodness. So Garaway football here. Fry, the single back, lined up right behind Miller in the gun. Take the snap. He'll hand it off to Fry. Tries to go left. He'll bounce it out right across the 30 to 35 to 40. Fries off to the races to the 50, 45, 40. Breaks a tackle up to the 30, or he'll be run out of bounds. Let's see where they'll spot him at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I was a little surprised in that first series. They went away from Matthew after that big carry on first down. I think they tried to catch him a little sleeping and throw some in there, but I would stick with it because let's make sure they can stop our running game.
Well, that's a 46-yard run there by Fry from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 Pirates. They'll have the ball on the 29-yard line. Fake handoff to Fry. They're going to throw it to Trey Miller in the right flat. Breaks one tackle, and he's hit immediately and shoved out of bounds. And there goes a flag. There may be a late hit on Indian Valley.
Yeah, number 52 made a good job making a stop in there, Titan Peterman, but he got a little too handsy and aggressive on the sideline there, a little extracurricular. I think they're going to give us the 15 yards this time.
I believe so. So if that's on the 29-yard line, that's going to move the ball down into the red zone. Indeed, unsportsmanlike contact on to Indian Valley.
Made a really nice play there to come up and knock him out of bounds, and then he should have just let it go, but he kind of kept playing on and just a little too aggressive. Homecoming, everybody's amped up, The emotions are running hot. They know this is a good ball game,
Oh, they're in a battle here, and they know it. So Garaway in business. They were 2nd down and 10, ball on the 19-yard line. Miller, empty backfield set. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Takes a snap, looks left, throws it towards the corner of the end zone. He's got a receiver, and caught for touchdown Pirates.
That's the old wheel route. Now we're going to get a flag maybe on Garaway. He just spiked the football. That back judge is looking. He's going to let it go, but you got to watch that. You're here in the state champion's house. You don't want to do anything silly.
That's a 19-yard TD reception to Jackson Garber as he went up high in the left corner of the end zone to snag that one. We got fireworks here down in the valley. We're a PAT away from tying this one up here, 7-7. And we've only played 2 minutes much.
2 minutes off the board, 14 points on the board.
And we're looking for what here? Grimm's looking over to the sideline.
Somebody to get in the line here maybe. She's got plenty of time on the play clock. They just want to make sure they get everything, good. Get your splits, get the snap back. Grimm's been adventuresome on the kicks.
5 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap, ball's down, kick is up, and sails just to the left, so the PAT is going to be no good. So 10 minutes left to go here, period number 1. It's Indian Valley 7, Garaway 6, back after this on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
And we're set to kick it off here again. 7-6 is your score. Indian Valley puts it down on the 40-yard line, or Garaway on the 40-yard line, and here we go. Kick is away. Grimm lets it sail deep towards the end zone, puts his foot into that one. Going to be picked up about the 5-yard line. Ball's returned up to 20, across to the 25, up across the 30 to 31.
That's on the 32-yard line. Tackler line number 5, Rafael Silva. First and 10.
Rafael Zorba for the stop for the Pirates, number 5 in there. Good hustle downfield.
That was Kyler Vosick on the return. He brought it out to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good over-shoulder catch. The kick kind of caught him off guard. He Grimm hammered it pretty deep there.
Yes, he did. He put his foot into that one. That ball sailed all the way down to about the 3-yard line. So here we go. Set to roll here on the offensive end for Indian Valley. Riker Williams, he'll take the snap, throws it out to the right flat. That's going to be caught out there by Carson Hostetler. And he's hit pretty quick, and there'll be a short gain as he's brought down, maybe right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
He stepped out of the initial tackle there, and then Braylon Brooks brought him down for the Pirates, number 3.
Tackle by number 17, Wyatt Wright.
They'll give Carson a gain of about 2. They'll call it 2nd down and 8. That'll move the ball just across the 32, short of the 33-yard line. It's been a fast first period of play here. As Indian Valley, they'll send trips out to the right. Williams in the gun. He'll keep it himself.
There's a hold.
Left side. Finds a hole up the middle. And no flags. So Williams is brought down.
Well, Grady Kinsey did a good job of stocking up Colson Keller in there. And, he kind of sealed the end, but had his hands on the outside. Could have been called, good block, good play on.
So Williams will get a 6-yard gain on that carry. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Now, I'm sure the officials look at a game like this much and say, we got to keep it under control, but we're going to let them play as much as we can.
Well, yeah, they don't want to get into the flow of the game. We're not here to – we're here to watch the football player. There's a big stop on defense by the Pirates. They're going to stop him short. And again, there's Colson Keller. He's an All-Ohioan as well, so he doesn't want to come in here and look overshadowed. Now, this is a big decision for Indian Valley. You got Grady Kinsey, everything, but, you're rolling with playing with fire here. You are up by 1, but you're going for it on your side of the, Pirates side of the field.
And it looks like they're indeed going to go for it here. So ball's on the 45-yard line, excuse me. It's on the 39-yard line. 4th and 1. They'll rush to the and they're going to give it to Kinsey right up the middle, and he gets ahead, and that ball on the ground or not?
It looks like it might have squirted out, but I think he scooped it back up. There's a quick hitter there. Good job by the Pirates defense getting him on the ground, number 45 in there.
Give Kinsey a pickup of 2 yards on that play.
Ethan Raudebush for the Pirates. We're seeing some new faces on the defensive side of the ball tonight, Troy. Raudebush is a big boy in there.
Coach Wallach talked in the pregame about fresh legs, young players getting some experience. We hope that'll pay dividends for the Pirates tonight.
Well, and further down the road. Ooh, high snap there.
Kinsey took the direct snap out of the Wildcat. He's hit hard about short of the 50. Like normal, he'll bounce off the first tackle and squirt across midfield to the 49, give him a gain of 7.
Yeah, hit in there by number 64, Dylan King, and Wyatt Miller.
Kinsey up to 78 yards already here in the first period on 3 carries. Courtesy of that 69-yard burst.
He's going to get his yards. We just got to try and limit the damage.
Yeah, you're not going to contain a kid like that.
Nope.
Kinsey, the single back, trips to the right. Williams pitches it out to Kinsey on the right side. He's around the right corner. Across the 45, hurdles across to the 43. First down.
Pirate ball came out. Ball came out. They're not going to call it. They're calling him down.
Oh, Coach Wallach over there not happy. He wants the fumble. He said that ball was out.
By 66, Wyatt Miller.
But they'll move that up to the 44-yard line, so first down, Braves.
Yeah, Wyatt Miller's heating up in there. He's had another stop. He's not going to shy away from Grady Kinsey. He still has that broken arm in there, but he's going to do everything he can. And
Wyatt's a tough kid. You don't keep a senior off the field at this time of the year much.
No, it's all about effort for him, and he never lets us down.
Absolutely.
They're going to have to burn a timeout here. A little disoriented on the offensive side of the ball for Indian Valley.
So with that timeout, we'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. It's high school football right here on WKLM.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
So the Braves will have it 1st and 10. The ball's on Garaway's 44-yard line. They had to burn a timeout there as the play clock was winding down. They were going to get a 5-yard penalty. I'm sure they won't take this down, punch it in the end zone. Garaway's shown the ability here to bounce right back. They pushed that ball right down the field. We're just a PAT missed away from being a tie ball game here.
Yeah, you look out there defensively when Indian Valley's on the defensive side of the ball, they're not big up front, and Garaway's line is huge.
They are.
And they're getting some push, and we've seen them in that Claymont game, the second half. They just basically wore Claymont's defense out, so that's something to keep your eye on. If Wallach's committed to the run tonight, could be an issue.
Absolutely. Riker Williams in the gun. Kinsey right behind him. Williams will keep it. He'll run behind Kinsey up the right side. He'll move it across the 40-yard line up to about the 39.
Yeah, Indian Valley got off the ball on their side of the line. Now we're talking about Garaway line. I think Indian Valley lineman might have heard me. They got a good push there for 5 on first down.
Yeah, we'll give Williams 5 yards on that carry. So bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball's up to the 39-yard line.
You know, the other thing, Indian Valley hasn't played, their starters haven't played 4 quarters a lot this year, in green and earlier, but, you know, the last few ball games, I don't know if they're set there. That's going to be a penalty. I think they got him for motion.
You did indeed, Much. Good eyes. That flag went out. That's going to move them back 5 yards.
Indian Valley's caught Garaway a few times with that quick snap on that 4th down play. You know, Garaway's getting ready. Riker Williams didn't let the line get set for a second before they hiked that football, so they got caught with it. So
2 penalties here in the first period for the Braves, totaling 20 yards. That'll move the ball back 5. Will bring up 2nd down and 10 on the 44. Riker Williams in the gun, flanked by Kinsey. He'll throw it out into the flat. Pass is going to be caught out the 41-yard line. Moved up to about the 38 where he's brought down them. And that was Rowan Pacine.
Yeah, you know, that's a little RPO there, run pass option. Nice job by the quarterback spotting. You know, we were playing off coverage, and he just delivered a little easy pass out there for a nice 8-yard gain.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 2 after that game. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. 5:17 to go here, period number 1. It's Troy, Fritz, and Much with you here tonight for this broadcast. Glad to have you with us here on WKLM. High formation now for Indian Valley. Williams went under center. He'll give it to Kinsey. They got him tied up in the backfield, and he's going to stay back there. They'll keep him behind the stick, so he's going to lose a yard. What do you do here? It's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Well, you know, Coach Lancaster's confident in his offense. They're not going to deviate here. They're going to come up with a new formation. Probably look for some motion here.
So
try and find a hole for Grady.
4th down and 3. Ball's put down on the 37-yard line.
Good job by the Pirates swarming to the football.
Indeed. Williams in the gun. He'll take the snap. Looks out to the right flat. He throws it out there. It's going to be incomplete over the hands of the intended receiver, Colt James. And so Garaway's going to take over on downs. Garaway stall, or Indian Valley stalls.
Yeah, you know that you can't say enough about the Garaway defense. We knew they were going to have to run to the football. You know, they're getting good penetration. The ends are getting some they're getting disruptive into the backfield. Grady's not able to get it going, and you know, he's a good player. But if you gang tackle, you can get him to the ground. Now we'll see if Garaway sticks with that run like they did in that last series, Troy.
So they'll take it over to 4:27 to go here, period number 1. They'll have it on their own 37-yard line. Good field position. Here's Grady Miller. Takes the snap. He'll give it to Fry. Going to the left side. Flags in the air from the side judge.
Yeah, I think we're going to have illegal formation on the Pirates.
Fry fought hard for 3 yards. That's going to come back.
Oh, sideline warning.
Oh.
Sideline warning.
So it's going to stand.
It's going to stay. So give Fry 3 on the play. That'll move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
You kind of feel a momentum change here, Troy.
Absolutely.
Take 3 yards on first down, you know, run that clock. That keeps Indian Valley's offense off the field.
Garaway coming out not intimidated here in front of this big crowd tonight. We have a capacity crowd here at standing room only. They're lined up all the way around the fence. There's a snap. Fake handoff to Fry going around left end. Miller keeps it himself. He'll squirt through for about 2 yards.
Yeah, timing looked a little off on that. I'm not so sure Matthew didn't clamp down on that football a little bit and disrupt the rhythm there on that run play. But Grady got a couple yards there.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Moves the ball to the 41. Under 4 minutes to go. Clock running at 3:54.
This is what you want to do, though. You want to use that play clock. Get it down into the single digits before you're running the football. That keeps Indian Valley's offense, idle. And Garaway's offense is still on the field.
So trips to the top, 2 to the bottom. Miller in the gun, empty backfield. He'll take the snap, looking to the left side. Now over the middle, nowhere to go. He'll move out to the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up, and he gets away from it. And he'll finally be brought down back at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 8 yards on the play.
Yeah, that time Grady, good rush, Good coverage on the back end of that defense. Nobody open for him to deliver the football. When he's outside the pocket, he's just got to chuck it out of bounds. Don't take that big loss. Shift that momentum back to Indian Valley. Good job there by Indian Valley defense.
Yeah, good job attacking the football. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6. The ball spotted at about the 28-yard line. 4th down and 20, excuse me.
For the Pirates.
Change the board. Grimm back to punt for the Pirates. And this will be number 27, Reese St. Clair, back to receive for the Braves. And there's going to be a flag. I think we're going to delay game. Indeed it is. It's supposed to be a 5-yard penalty here on Garaway. They're going the wrong direction.
They got a little unsettled there on that last play. Got to keep your composure here. Get a good snap.
So Grimm needs a good punt here. Try to flip the field here for the Pirates. He's got the snap, kicks away. And that's going to be a low driving kick. It's going to kind of check up at the 45. Now takes an Indian Valley bounce. Rose holds midfield. And that'll be touched dead around the 48-yard line.
Yeah, good starting position for the Braves.
1st and 10 for the Braves.
So the Braves will have it 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. Or they'll start out. Close ball game here. Still period number 1. It is 7-6 the score. Both defenses playing well early. We saw a lot of spark out of both offenses early. Now the defenses have settled in much, kind of finding their rhythm, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I would look for Indian Valley to go back to Kinsey on offense here, settle down themselves and go back to their bread and butter.
Absolutely. He'll take a pass out in the left flat from Riker Williams. Dances, moves up to the 45, crossed up to the 42, and that's where he'll go down.
The ball carrier, tackled by number 12, Thomas Grimm.
Oh, give Kinsey, looks like about 9 yards. They'll give him 8 yards on that reception.
Yeah, it's just a long handoff, a little swing pass to him. They want to get him in space. He's dangerous one-on-one, and get him out there. Good job that time by the Pirates running to the football. Thomas Grimm from that inside backer spot ran out there and made the play.
Well, you said a player like Kinsey, all you want to do is get the ball in his hands and let him be an athlete. And Williams is going to take the snap. He'll run behind Williams on the right side. Williams will get across the 35, and that's where he'll be down for a 1st down. Give him a gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, good job there by Thomas Grimm, just getting a little bit of his ankles. I think if he doesn't make that tackle, Riker Williams got speed to take it to the house as well.
Williams, an athlete. He's up to 19 yards rushing on 4 carries tonight for Indian Valley. Keeping a nice balance between him and Kinsey. So the Braves will send 3 receivers to the bottom. They'll have a single receiver to the top. Kinsey goes in motion to the left. They'll throw it out to him in the left flat. He's across the 35, across the 30, 25. Makes a tackle, miss at the 20, up to the 15. That's where he'll be run out of bounds.
Tackled again by number 12, Thomas
So
Grimm.
give him 20 on the swing pass.
Yeah, Indian Valley's only going to run about 4 or 5 plays tonight on offense, Troy. They're not going to be fancy. They're going to stick to what they do best, and, that's getting Kinsey the ball in space. Colson Keller did a good job hustling out there. He was just not able to bring him down.
Not real complicated on the Braves side of the football. They've got athletes. Split backs, one on each side of Riker Williams, and he'll run behind both of them up the middle, takes the snap, and he'll go down after about a 2-yard gain, does Williams.
Tackled by number 60.
Colson Keller in there. Good stop.
2nd down and
You
8.
say his name a lot much. He's a good one.
He's got a big motor. He keeps it going now.
Absolutely.
He's coming back off a hamstring injury, too, so it's nice to see him out there healthy.
Guys like us don't heal from them as quick as them youngsters, do they much?
No.
Indian Valley, 2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Williams in motion. He'll get the pitch. Across
There's
the 15,
a hole.
up to the 10. 5,
They got it. It's coming back, Troy.
So I'm not even going to say it much. He went into the end zone, but that's coming back.
Yeah, we got
already.
laundry on the field. They had Colson Keller again. He's defensive end. He's trying to string it out. Well, they had a lot of 68's jersey in their hands.
Well, that's going to move the ball. Like that occurred about the 13-yard line, the line of scrimmage, so we'll go back to the 23.
I know it's not a popular call because it's on the Indian Valley sideline, but it was the right one this time.
Well, you saw it from up here. You've got good eyes, my friend. Watching that interior. We'll put the stripes on you here soon. 46 seconds to go. We're under a minute. 7-6 to score. Braves driving. 2nd down and 15. Williams, he'll hand off to Kinsey. Jukes jives with a 15, 10, 5, touchdown Braves. Yeah. Kinsey, 23 yards. Took him over 100 in the first quarter. The touchdown makes the score 13-6.
Well, you know, the penalty just delayed the ultimate result, but that was all Grady Kinsey right there, just breaking tackles up the middle.
Showed great patience right there. He let that play develop, took some blocks, and then did the rest on his own. That was a beautiful run.
Yeah, good inside blocking there by the guard in the center.
James Cole on for the point after attempt, puts his foot into it and drills it through the uprights. So with 38 seconds to go, period number 1 here, scores 13-8 Braves. Don't go anywhere. It's high school football here on WKLM.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Kime Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home building or woodworking project in mind? If so, Kime has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Kime, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Kime Home Center or go to kimehome.com to learn more. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
The ball's put down at the 45-yard line as James Colt. He'll get set to send it in the air. Matthew Fry awaits for Garaway. He's standing on his 10-yard line. 14-6 the score. Kinsey 106 yards here. 2 TDs in the first quarter. Done that on 6 carries. And the kick is away. Fry's going to come up and pick that up at the 13-yard line, and off he goes to the left side across the 20 to 25 to 30, the 35 up to the 40, and he'll get it across the 40-yard line. They'll ride him down at about the 42. Good return for Fry.
Yeah, good job by Matthew there. He doing nothing fancy, just made a couple cuts and got up the field, broke his tackle, and nice return.
We don't want to forget about Matthew Fry. We're talking about Kinsey a lot, but Fry's a kid that's got breakaway speed as well. He can strike for you quickly too much.
Absolutely, and it's important for Garaway. They received the football to start the game. Second half, the Indian Valley's coming out of the locker room getting the ball, so you got to take some time off the clock here. We're still in the first quarter. Yeah, ideally, you'd want to drain this first quarter and have it for most of the second.
Absolutely. Miller in the empty backfield set takes the snap. He'll take off the middle, keeping himself up across the 40, and he'll be knocked down at about the 48-yard line.
About 7 yards there, Troy. Again, Grady's showing good patience running the ball himself.
Absolutely. So they will indeed give him 6 yards officially, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball on the 48, and Garaway's going to be content to let this run out. So that's going to bring an end to quarter number 1 here. Your score is 14-6. It's high school football here on WKLM.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Here at Promotion Therapy, our goal is to put our patients' care first. We provide both physical and occupational therapy at our 2 locations in Millersburg and Sugar Creek. If you're unable to make it to our clinics, we will come to you providing our service in-home. And coming next year, we'll be moving into a brand new building in Sugar Creek. You can give us a call at 330-600-0844. From all of us at Promotion Therapy, we wish a safe and successful season to all of the athletes competing this fall.
So Garaway coming out of the timeout, ready for the second quarter. They'll take the snap quickly. Hand it off to Fry. They tried a bunch set right there, and that really went nowhere. They packed it in tight. He might have got a yard out of that.
3rd down.
Yeah, Indian Valley wasn't fooled there at all, so it's going to bring up a big 3rd down play here for the Pirates. You want to hang on to this football.
So brings up 3rd down and 4. Garaway on the 49-yard line. You'd almost think that they got to think about going for this on 4th down. It's crazy to say that this early in the ball game, but this is almost a must-score for the Pirates.
You can't get down by 2 scores to Indian Valley, early in the game, or it's going to be blood in the water.
Absolutely. There's a diesel package. They're going to hand it up to Fry in the back.
They're going to blow it dead. I think we had Indian Valley may have called timeout, or we got another delay of game.
We got a false start, I believe.
Well,
Indeed.
That's going to change your formation, I would have to think, Troy. I think you're going to be out of that diesel.
So that's going to move the ball back to the other side of the field on the 49-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. 3rd penalty for the Pirates for 25 yards here in the first half thus far.
Well, Garaway's a good screen team. This might be a time for their jailbreak screen. Indian Valley's going to probably be coming with some pressure, so we'll see what happens.
Trips to the top, 2 to the bottom. Miller in the gun, takes a snap. He looks across the middle, going to find Trey Miller, and he dropped it.
He's going to get that first down if he hangs on to that football, Troy. He's got room to run.
He did indeed, and he knew it. He looked upfield before he snagged it and falls incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th down and 8. Pirates are going to look to punt.
Yeah, he makes that catch. That's first down.
Absolutely. He had real estate in front of him.
And again, you can't say enough about Grady. He's standing in there and delivering the ball where it has to go.
He continues to impress me game after game. If I walked in off the street, I wouldn't think that's a sophomore quarterback out there.
No, you wouldn't.
And there's another flag coming here.
Illegal procedure.
We're going to get a procedure call against Garaway. And so that'll move him back again. It's going to bring up 4th down and 13. So Grimm back to punt. And they'll have St. Clair back to receive this. St. Clair standing on the 25-yard line. Grimm will take the snap back at about his 32. He's got the ball. He'll let it fly from the 35. Nice punt. Sailing through there. Nice spiral. That's going to take a Pirate bounce. That's bounding inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5. They're going to let that roll dead all the way down to the 2-yard line. How about that?
Fritz punt is down at the 2-yard line.
I think he just flipped the field, didn't he, Much?
Yes, he did. Now you got to take. Defensively, you got to step up. You got to have a stand here.
Oh my!
A heck of a spiraling punt there by Mr. Grimm.
Put his foot in that. We've seen him improve week after week as well. His kicking has escalated in quality quite a bit.
Absolutely. There are a few games I don't think he saw the field punting. Like at Zanesville, I don't think he punted the whole game there.
So that did the Pirates a favor there. They flipped the field. That's going to have Indian Valley pinned deep on their 2-yard line.
You get a hold here, Troy. That's a safety.
Riker Williams under center. They're in the I formation.
And Garaway's going to give him an easy 5.
Got a little anxious. Looks like somebody on that right side jumped.
Wyatt Gordon got a little excited. I think he might have been coming on a blitz, and you gave him an easy 5. Now you kind of let him off the hook.
Well, you did indeed. We talked about that earlier. You could make mistakes. That's the 4th penalty there on the Pirates in this first half. I formation. Williams takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Grady.
Well, he got stuffed in there that time, Troy.
Kinsey will fight his way up to the 10-yard line, but he did. Somebody put a hat on him quick, hit him hard. He just doesn't go down on the first hit.
I believe it was number 70, Mr. Shaw for the Pirates, the senior. And Keller as well.
They'll give Kinsey 4 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, that penalty is huge.
Well, it definitely changed the play call and what they're able to do. Now they're in a 2nd down and short. They can open up the playbook if they want to. Raker takes the snap. He'll roll out to his right. Going to throw it out in the flat. The pass is caught at the 20-yard line. That's going to be good for a first down. That was thrown out there to James Colt.
Yeah, Garaway, they're playing off coverage, and they're giving Indian Valley's just taking advantage of it. They're just shooting the ball out there, and there's nobody within 5 yards of them. Well, it's an easy pitch and catch. They're going to have to come up and play a little tighter man, or it's going to be a long night.
Absolutely. We'll give Colt 8 yards on that reception. That'll move the ball to the 22, 1st down and 10, Braves.
Here they go quick again.
Playing up tempo. Kinsey's going to get it around the left end on the pinch. He's across the 25. He'll move it up to about the 28-yard line.
Grady Kinsey, the ball carrier.
Well, he gets it in chunks, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's off to the races.
Yep. Stopped in there.
By number 10, Jalen Jimenez.
Jalen Jimenez and Wyatt Gordon combined for the stop.
Give him another 6 yards on that carry. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
They're just going to keep pounding him.
Didn't look like there was much there, but when you can get 6 yards, he's averaging 13 a carry. Fake handoff. Williams is going to keep it. He'll throw it out in the flat. Going to be picked up out there by James at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for another 1st down. Give him 15 yards on that pass reception.
Yeah, really nice play fake that time by Riker Williams. Kind of froze the secondary for the Pirates. They stood still for 1 second. That's all James needed to get open. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, James has 2 receptions on the night for 23 yards. 1st down, Braves. Ball up to the 43-yard line. High formation. Kinsey's the up back. He'll take the handoff. First man through across the 50-yard line. He's got room. Look out. 40, 35, 30. Up to the 25. Makes somebody miss. Can't catch him from behind. Breaks 2 more tackles. Touchdown. Oh, my, what a run. 57 yards to the house.
When he starts cutting back against the grain, that's when he's dangerous. You got to get him, like we said, Troy, you got to get him at the line of scrimmage before he gets that chance to get in the open field, because he's dangerous in the open field. No wonder all the yards are racked up, and Mr. Football's on the table for him.
So 9 carries on the night, 163 yards unofficially, 173 yards if I do the math right. My, oh my. There's a kick down. Point after attempt is blocked.
You know, they've been getting close all night, and that time they've smothered it. That's a big extra point.
I mean, he took that right off of his foot. That was Braylon Brooks coming in there, and he took it right off the foot of the kicker. So 8:27 to go here, period number 2. It's 20-6 Indian Valley. Back after this on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
It's been Grady Kinsey doing the damage here in this first half, as the Braves have opened up a 20-6 lead. His last damage on a 57-yard touchdown run. Much, you just said it off the air. Garaway kind of shoot themselves in the foot. The penalties are not doing them any favors here tonight.
No, you know, we've said it early in the game. When you come into the defending state champion's house, you have to have everything go your way. You know, we kick the ball down to the 1-yard line. We have them pinned deep. We give them a 5-yard free play. We jump off sides. You know, you can't start that way on defense. You gotta take every advantage you get against Indian Valley, or they'll take advantage of you.
Absolutely. And Colt's going to scoot it on the ground there, keep it away from Fry, and that's going to be picked up there on the spot. That was Braylon Brooks.
Yeah, that's good play by Indian Valley, because Matthew Fry's been close to taking it to the house several times tonight on the kickoff. So
I don't think they haven't noticed that as well. So Garaway will start with good field position. They'll have it.
This is a big drive, Troy, because 8:26 to go in the second quarter, Indian Valley gets the ball to start the second half. Yeah. So, you know, even if you don't score here, you need to take time off the clock.
Pirates will have it on their 26-yard line, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with Trey Miller, split high to the right. Micah Yoder's wide to the bottom left of your screen. Empty backfield set for Brady Miller. Miller in the gun, takes the snap. Looks, there's that inside screen. They're going to get Micah Yoder. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's wrapped up immediately.
Top by number 23, Micah Yoder.
Yeah, good job in there by number 12 for Indian Valley.
Tackle by number 12,
He may have got a yard on that play. In fact, they'll say he didn't get any. That's going to be no gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. And what? Do we have a timeout here on the field?
Yeah, I think we got an injury on the line. Big number 60's shaking up for the Pirates.
So injury time on the field. We'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. It's high school football right here on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
And back out of the timeout here, Matthew Fry took the handoff for Garaway, picked up about 5 yards on the run. That'll move the ball up to the 31-yard line.
Looks like Indian Valley's made some changes on defense. Riker Williams and Grady Kinsey are not on the field right now for the Braves, so they're giving them a little blow on defense. They know they're going to need them on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, both them players go both ways. Good athletes. 20-6 lead. You've got the game in hand. Give them a breather. Pirates ball. Miller in the shot in the gun. He'll throw it deep downfield. It's going to be intercepted. We're going to have flags.
Pass interference.
We'll let this one play out, but Micah Yoder just got mugged out there about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Grady was throwing the ball to where he was going to be, but he got prematurely tackled on the play. Good job by Indian Valley intercepting the ball, but a little too handsy on the other side of it. So
they read that one well. They had Yoder streaking down the left side. He was going on a flyer. He got taken out there at the 47. So the ball currently sits at the 36-yard line. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. That should move it up.
Should be an automatic first down with the yardage.
To about the 49-yard line. We'll see where this goes.
Now you're going to see Kinsey back on the field along with Riker Williams.
Well, that'll go down at the 46-yard line. Yeah, they'll bring them back in.
The rest is over. Garaway's moving the football, Troy. I mean, offensively, they're racking up some yards as well.
That's the fourth penalty on Indian Valley for 45 yards. Both teams with four penalties in this first half. Fry's going to take the handoff. He'll shift across the 50-yard line. Good pickup for Fry. Crosses midfield up to about the 46.
Reese St. Clair with a stop for the Braves. Good tackle in there and good sportsmanship afterwards, helping him up.
Absolutely. You love to see that. Fry got 8 on that carry. He's got 74 yards on the night on 8 carries, 6 carries. Snap. And he'll roll out to the right.
There he is. He's wide open.
Wide open.
He's going to score, Troy.
20, 10, 5. Touchdown Pirates. As they found out in the left, Jackson Garber is going to get his second touchdown of the night. They found him streaking down the right side. Just like that, we got a ball game, folks.
You know, that was that bootleg, that was that wheel route to the other side of the field that they scored on earlier.
So Garber, 2 receptions on the night, both results in touchdowns. The first one at 19 yards, this one at 46 yards.
And they're going to kick. Well, it's a mixed extra point. If you score here, it's a one-score game. So
absolutely.
Again, they're missing somebody on the line.
Plenty of time on the play clock here so far. Still 15 seconds.
Well, I believe this might have something to do with the lineman that got injured earlier. He's probably on this extra point. So
I would agree. 5 seconds on the play clock. They'll get it down. There's a snap. Kick is up. And
missed it again, wide right.
Sailed wide right. So PATs have been a problem for the Pirates, but with 6:38 to go, it's 20-12. Braves back after this on WKLM.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
It'll be Grimm set to kick off for Garaway as they've closed this to an 8-point game. Jackson Garber got his second touchdown on the night on a 46-yard reception from Miller.
It's a spinner, and that could be a tough one. Good job receiving it by the Braves.
Picked it up to the 35-yard line. It'll be brought down at about the 45.
Gets after the 40-yard line. Tackled by number 70, Brody Scholl.
Pretty good field position.
Yeah, Reese St. Clair caught up to get that, but good, as you said, good position here for the Braves. They'll start on their 40-yard line. 6:34 to go in the first half. It's a good one here at Indian Valley. The Braves are up 20-12 over the Pirates. Ben McKenzie show tonight. He's got 173 yards, 2 TDs on 9 carries, folks. He'll take the direct snap. He'll take off across the 40. Hit hard right there in the middle. Still on his feet.
Brady Kinsey fights forward for about 2 yards.
Do you think it was Keller's job to keep an eye on him tonight much?
Tackled by number 68.
I think,
Keller.
you know, there's no doubt Grady Kinsey's a good football player, but you're on the other side of it. You start getting tired of hearing about it. And Colson Keller's a pretty good football player as well.
Absolutely.
That was a good stop in there.
We'll give him 2 yards on that carry. We're going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball goes down to 42. Kinsey, he'll be the lone back. 2 receivers at the top. They'll throw it out in the left slot. That's going to be caught out there at the 42-yard line.
It's going to come back, Troy. We got a hold on that side.
Carson Hostetler is complete to the 49-yard line.
Well, that was Carson Hostetler. Let's see what the flag is.
Well, it's either going to be a hold or pass interference because I'm not so sure they weren't blocking before the ball was thrown. So that could be offensive pass interference. Just depends on what they want to call.
Well, they got Indian Valley on the hold, so that'll move them back 10 yards. It's penalty number 5. So that'll move the ball back to the 36-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 14 to go. So Kinsey will be the lone back. He'll take the handoff. No, fake handoff. Good fake by Riker Williams. He's got it on the right flat. Now he'll dump it off ahead. Up ahead it goes to Rowan Pacine. He's up to the 45-yard line where he'll be brought down. 1st down Braves.
You know, that was an arithmetic problem for the Garaway defense. They had too many men from Indian Valley and not enough Pirates on that side of the field. That bootleg just caught him undermanned.
Yeah. Once Williams started to scramble, Pacine did a good job following him and just settled into that soft spot, got the ball, and that's a nice pickup of 19 yards.
And the Garaway defender is in a box there. He can't cover and come up and make the play, so he chose to come up. Well, then he dumps the ball off.
Williams under center. They'll hand it off to Kinsey up to the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 more on that carry.
By number 64, Dylan King.
Dylan King for the stop in there along with Wyatt Miller. Wyatt Miller's having a hard time in there hanging on to Grady Kinsey with one hand. That'd be a rough night.
It's hard enough with 2 hands, let alone one. So 2nd down and 5, balls on the 40. Clock winding down, 4:40 to go here, first half of play. Braves are on Garaway's side of the field at the 40-yard line. I formation. Williams takes the snap under center, hands it off to Kinsey.
Grady Kinsey, the ball carrier.
Kinsey will get about 3 on the play.
Yeah, Wyatt Miller got him that time.
Yes, he did. Moves it up to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
You would have to think, Troy, this is 4-down territory for the Braves, and they're being very deliberate. They know they're getting the ball to start the second half, so, you know, they're having a hard time stopping Garaway as well, so they're gonna want to use a lot of this clock before the half.
Absolutely, you're right on the spot. They'd like to score this with not much time left at all. Garaway's shown they can strike quick here tonight as well. Williams in the gun. He'll take the snap, throws it out into the left flat, and that pass intended for Pacine falls incomplete.
Yeah, they have not. That play they've run several times tonight has just been an awkward pitch and catch. Racine's having a hard time coming up with it.
Kind of got him, like you said, a little awkward over the wrong shoulder. So 4th down and 2. Interesting play call coming here. No doubt who's probably going to see the football.
Well, you know, with a thing like FanDuels now, you could place your odds right now that number 22 is going to have his hands on the football in some form.
I wouldn't take that bet, but it's probably a safe one.
They might be trying to draw him off sides too. You know, you don't want to get cute here. You do get the ball to start the second half, so.
Play clock down to 3-2, and they'll get it off just in time. They'll give it to Kinsey in the backfield. He bobbled it, got his hands on it. Around the corners, got the 1st down and more. They'll move it up to the 25-yard line.
Boy, they cut that down to the wire now.
They did indeed, so give him a pickup of 15 yards. I'll move him up to 197 here in the first half. 1st and 10, ball goes to the 26-yard line. Clock still ticking, under 4 minutes to go. They'll come out in the single back set. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Tight end to the right.
Ooh, high snap.
Ryland's got it. Pass complete out in the right flat. And that's complete out there to Carson Hostetler. Gain of 5 yards.
Carson Hostetler did a great job there, catching that ball as well as Riker Williams with that high snap. That could have been the game changer there.
Yes, indeed.
He's a good athlete.
Second reception for Hostetler, and he did. He had to make an athletic play to go up and get that.
I believe he's a heck of a basketball player as well, and he looked like he was going up for pull down a rebound on that.
He is indeed. We call his name a few times in basketball season. He is an athlete. Williams under center. He'll pitch it to the left side. This is Kinsey around the left end. Runs off the blocker. Moves it up across the 20 to the 15.
That flag come in?
Flag or a beanbag? It looked like it might have been a flag. It's at the opposite end of our viewing area here.
Face mask, I believe.
On.
I think they're going to call it on Garaway.
It looks like the official's going to walk that way, so this will be half the distance to the goal. So we'll give Kinsey on that pickup about 6 yards, and they're going to move this off with a penalty up to the 5-yard line. So 5 more yards, basically total for Garaway penalties. They'll bring up 1st and 5, ball on the 5-yard line. Williams is going to take it himself.
Another high snap.
He went up to get it. And they're going to bring him down about the 2-yard line, maybe a gain of 3.
Tackling up its led by number 64, Dylan King.
Yeah, they're trying to, they're deliberate here. They're using some clock. They used about 2 minutes now, 2 minutes, 20-some seconds so far on this drive. So
you can bet they'll let this wind down close to 0 before they snap it.
Actually, 4 minutes. I'm sorry.
So Braves ball, 150 and counting. Williams will move under center. I formation. Kinsey the back. Gets the handoff. Leaps into the middle of the pile, and touchdown Braves.
Touchdown Braves.
So the 3-yard run will give Kinsey his 3rd TD of the night.
Yeah, that's just simple block down, kick out. Grady Kinsey follows him up in there. Nice hole by the line. Indian Valley up front, they're doing a great job on an offensive line.
Getting a lot of good push right now. Starts to feel like maybe they're wearing down this Garaway defense a little bit much.
Yeah, they've been out there a long time.
Point after attempt is up and
short.
That's going to be short. That one kind of popped straight up in the air.
Get a flag.
PATs are at a premium here tonight. That one's no good. Your score, 1:43 to go first half, 26 for the Braves, 12 for the Pirates. Back after this on WKLM.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills. Get certified. Get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
1:43 to go, first half. Garaway down 26-12. They'd like to come out and put a score on here before halftime, much as you said. The Braves will have the ball to start the third period.
Yeah, they're going to have to hit something quick. This one could get away from them.
Holt James has it down at the 40-yard line, set to kick off.
Kick off for the Braves.
Fry back for the Pirates. And that'll be picked up at about the 10-yard line. That's going to be Kummerly with the return. He's still on his feet.
There.
Matthew Frey, the ball carrier.
Must have let go. Had his hands on it.
That was Fry indeed on the carry, excuse me. Well, he fought his way all the way up to the 22-yard line.
In the second quarter, Newcomers down 40. Tuscarora Central Catholic 14.
So that's where Garaway will start
at halftime.
Their own 22-yard line.
Valley 0. In the second quarter, Dover 14.
1:35 to go. Garaway needs to strike quick, try to get this down to a one-score game. Like you said, Much, you don't want to fall down big to the Braves, or this one here will be a long night.
Yeah, you know, they have all 3 timeouts. You know, they can move the ball quick. They can score in a hurry.
Micah Yoder been quiet here early to see if they find him open on this drive. There's a snap. And Miller's going to keep it himself, run it up the middle. He'll get about 5 up to about the 30-yard line.
About a 2-yard gain of play.
Give him a gain of 3.
Yeah, you know, that's Coach Frolics obviously doesn't want to turn the ball over down here either. So you gotta take your shot when you can, but you don't want to get crazy either. You know, they've had no pressure really on Grady other than a couple of times tonight. So he's had time to throw the football.
Miller in the gun, he'll throw it out in the right flat. And I believe that is Micah Yoder over there. Got his hands on that one.
Grady Miller's pass is complete.
Nowhere
There's going to be the flag again.
Flag on the play.
You know, the Indian Valley kids are doing a good job of rallying to the football, but when you cross that white stripe, play's over. You gotta stop.
Oh, Micah Yoder got the reception. Not much on the pass for a gain on the completion, but the flag is going to move it 15 yards downfield.
Indian Valley, 15-yard penalty. First down.
So another 15-yard penalty on the Braves. They've had 3 of them in the first half.
Yeah, I guarantee at halftime, Coach Lancaster is going to have something to say about that to his kids.
That's 5 penalties for 70 yards here in the first half. They will talk about that for sure.
You want to be aggressive, but you don't want to be detrimental to the outcome of the game.
So break for the Pirates. That'll move the ball. Now this is going to be Micah Yoder. He'll get it across midfield to the 45 all the way up to about the 41-yard line. Braves, that's going to move the ball upfield. Give him a reception of 15.
Brogan O'Connor for the stop for the Braves. There it is. He's open.
Down the field. They're going to have Micah Yoder. Wide open. Just off his hands. Oh, my.
I'll tell you what, they found something over there.
Well, the receivers have gotten open on the outside, and Yoder just streaked by the corner on the far side over there, and they had him wide open.
It's a pretty well thrown ball, really, Troy. Just off his fingertips. I mean, that's a step away.
Absolutely. Boy, Yoder got some good separation over there. And don't forget, you got Trey Miller standing down over on this side. He's got good hands and good speed as well.
Absolutely.
Athletes on the outside for Garaway. Let's see if they can find him. 42 seconds to go, 2nd down and 10. Miller in the gun. Takes the snap. He'll roll out. Throws it out to Fry. He'll be hit right at the 40-yard line, thrown down about the 39 for a gain of 2.
A good stop there by Grady Kinsey, showing you he can do it on both sides of the football.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Garaway's going to burn a timeout here. They'll still have 2 remaining after this. We'll take a quick timeout back after this on WKLM.
Let Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping build your backyard dreamscape this season. With their 2 landscape designers, they can provide the design, build, and maintenance of your landscaping project. They even offer architectural rendering and 3D computer imaging, allowing you, the customer, to see firsthand what your landscaping project is going to look like. Plus, with their full-service garden center, they have a huge variety of medium and large trees to choose from. That's Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping on State Route 39 in Dover and Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit them on the web at schönbrunnlandscaping.com.
And we're coming back out of the timeout here. We're going to put a couple seconds back on the clock. The referee made the announcement to put 35 on the clock. It's currently set at 33. Garaway back on the field. They're still waiting to set the clock here. The official's not giving the go-ahead yet.
I think they want 35 back on the clock. We're at 33-3, so.
Waiting for the scorekeeper.
Really good job up front tonight by the Garaway offensive line, giving Grady Miller time to get rid of that football. They bootleg, they mixed it up. He's not just standing back there in one spot, so, you know, they hit him a couple times on those bootlegs, on those wheel routes. They've been there, and they just missed the last one, or it would be a 20 to 19 or 20 to, you know, if they go for 26-20 game here. So
empty backfield. This is Miller. He'll take the snap, looking downfield, nowhere to go. He'll hold it. Now he's got to get out of there. He's going to go down. They've got him wrapped up. That was one he needed to get rid of there much and didn't.
Yeah, you saw that earlier in the game too. They're going to cause momentum stopped at the 45. Now you almost think you're Garaway here. I don't know if you.
So 5-yard loss. The clock stops it at 20 seconds.
If you take the shot here and go for it on 4th down, you're leaving them with pretty good field position.
The Braves fans don't like the spot here. They think they had him closer to the 50-yard line.
Well, I think they blew his momentum dead.
They did indeed. They did. They kept pushing him back and hitting him back beyond midfield, but I think this is a good spot. Not a popular call here in Brave Stadium tonight, though, much.
Nope. Well, you know, they paid their money. They're going to give them their opinion. So,
well, there's a lot of people that's paid their money here tonight. Again, we look around here. It's a capacity crowd. What an atmosphere for high school football.
Beautiful night. Homecoming. I mean, you couldn't ask for more.
You remember your homecoming much? About 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here with us tonight, Troy, Fritz, Daryl, Muchelkanis. Claxon Communications here on hand tonight, bringing you all the sights and sound. It's Bryce, Hains, and Jeremy Holbrook taking care of the producing and camera work for us tonight. We appreciate them as always. You found us on our WKLM YouTube page. High school football at its best here in the IVC. We've got a good one, 26-12. Braves up over the Pirates. Garaway comes out here in a little different look.
That swinging gate, I believe, Troy. Now Indian Valley may burn a timeout.
They haven't seen this look before. Hey, this is a critical game, critical possession. So we'll take a timeout back after this on WKLM.
Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
All right, Much, they're playing your song. It's a jump round. Are you going to get up and jump?
No.
Nah, me either.
I hope you get one of those footballs up here, though.
Cheerleaders are throwing stuff. It's a fun place to be here tonight. They've got a lot of festivities going on here at Brave Stadium.
And a good ball game.
Indeed it is. 22 seconds to go, first half. Garaway ready. They're on the field. And it's 4th and 14. The rim's going to come on. They're actually going to punt.
Well, I think I was smart on Coach Wallach. He got him to burn that last time out.
Absolutely.
So they're going to get the ball back, but no way to stop the clock.
Grim does a nice job here just rolling it on the ground, and that's going to be put down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, he's
in. Who hustled down there and got on that again? That was number 3 for Garaway.
Again, I don't think the fans are happy. He was kind of over the end zone when he's touching the football, but I think it's when you first touch the ball, so it doesn't matter where his body ends up.
He hit that on the 1, and his body rolled into the end zone. The ball stayed out.
Ball's dead, yeah.
Braylon Brooks made a Great play to get down there. He hustled down, got on
yes,
that.
Yes, he did.
I mean, hey, with 12 seconds left here, Indian Valley, I mean, you got to be careful.
Well, you get a hold here, or, you get stuffed in the end zone as a safety.
You'll take points any way you can. They've missed a couple PATs tonight, so they'd like to get 2 points back. Well, Indian Valley, they're lined up in the eye. Trying to draw Garaway offsides right now. This will be Kinsey in the end zone. Just got out of there before
he just squeaked out. There was a penetration back there.
Well, they was getting after him in the end zone, so that's going to move the ball up to about the 3-yard line.
Ethan Rodenbush for the Pirates made the stop.
So that will bring an end to the first half of play. It's been a good one here. So your halftime score from Indian Valley, it's the Braves 26, Pirates 12. We'll come back for the halftime show after this on WKLM.
Did you know that at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek, you can shop at home? And now is the perfect time to buy beautiful quality stain-resistant flooring. You can choose from a large selection of colors or carpet or hardwood, laminate, or tile floors. Take advantage of their special financing with approved credit. And the best part is you have a lifetime installation guarantee. Open Monday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Visit or call 330-852-3890. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767. Dr. Nathan Springer is proud to support this sports broadcast. Specializing in orthodontics, Dr. Springer will diagnose the problem and recommend the best possible treatment. He has the experience necessary to give you the smile that you've always wanted. The office is located at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia. Call 330-343-9911. That's 330-343-9911. Dr. Nathan Springer, your local professional in orthodontics. Call 330-343-9911.
Hi, this is Maria from The Glass Doctor. At The Glass Doctor, we do a wide variety of glass, from auto glass to commercial storefronts, shower doors, vinyl windows, mirrors, tabletops, fogged windows, heavy equipment glass, and we also carry acrylic and polycarbonate products. Whatever your glass needs are, we can fix your panes. Call The Glass Doctor at 330-674-7556.
Call The Glass Doctor, we'll fix your panes. Oh, yeah.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
It's halftime here at Indian Valley. The Braves are up 26-12 over Garaway. It's been a good battle here in this first half at IVC football as both teams fight for playoff contention here. Taking a look at your first half stats here offensively. For Garaway on the night, they've got 2 touchdowns on the night. Those both came through the air, but on the ground for Matthew Fry. He's had 8 carries on the night, or 6 carries on the night for 76 yards. Jackson Garber's had 2 touchdown catches tonight, just 2 catches on the night for him. Both of those resulted in touchdowns. He's got 65 yards receiving through the air. Garaway's had 5 penalties here on the night, good for 25 yards. But those 2 touchdowns, the 2-point point-after attempts were missed on them, and that'll give Garaway their score of 12 at halftime. On the other side of the football for Indian Valley, it's been the Grady Kinsey show, as he's got 16 carries, unofficially 219 yards in the first half to go along with 3 touchdowns. He's done everything here tonight. He's got 28 yards through the air to go along with that. Riker Williams, 6 carries, 23 yards. He's thrown for 75 through the air. Indian Valley has had 6 penalties for 75 yards as well in the first half. That's something that I'm sure Coach won't like. I'm sure they talked about that at halftime much.
Absolutely.
But the Garaway defense has done a pretty good job here overall. You're not going to contain Kinsey. He's had a big first half. Otherwise, they've done a good job. What's those numbers look like, Much?
Well, you always say Grady Kinsey's going to get his, let everybody else beat you, but it kind of hasn't gone that way tonight, Troy.
No.
I mean, Grady Kinsey's the man. He can hit it from anywhere on the field. He's hard to bring down. Garaway's run to the football. They've done a good job gang tackling, but when he gets in the open field and he cuts back, he makes people miss. He's an athlete. He's a star. Tonight on the defensive side of the ball for the Pirates, they're being led in there by Wyatt Miller. He has 6 solo tackles. Colson Keller's having a good night in there. He's creating havoc. He's had some tackles for losses, and he's been held several times, which is as good as a negative tackle. So, and then they've just been running to the football. Time of possession in the first quarter, it was all Indian Valley. They had it for 7 minutes 15 seconds to Garaway's 4:45. Garaway was 0 for 2 on third downs, or Indian Valley, was 0 for 2 on third downs, and Garaway converted 2 third downs. The second quarter kind of flipped. It was all Indian Valley, 8:45, time of possession to Garaway's 3:15. So when they've scored, it's been quick. They haven't really possessed the football.
Yeah, absolutely. Bright spot for Garaway, and Thomas Grimm has done an excellent job punting the football tonight. He's flipped the field a couple times, really to make Garaway have to work a little extra harder on some of these drives.
Yeah, absolutely. And one time, they had him pinned back there on the 1-yard line. We jumped offside. We gave him the free one, and they go down and convert that long drive. Then, they got to take advantage when they're able to flip that field. They got to use it to their advantage. I'm sure Coach Wallach is looking, saying, "Hey guys, it's 26-12. We've missed 2 extra points. Should be a closer game than that, and we're killing ourselves." Penalties, and just you got to, when you get a drive going. Grady Miller, the only youth you see, we hear it on Saturday and Sunday, that proverbial clock in his head has to go off. When he's scrambling around, nobody's open. He's got to get upfield or get rid of the football. That's been his only killer tonight.
Maybe that awareness might be the only thing that looks like a sophomore in him right now. I mean, he is so composed out there, really has a great pocket presence back there. And I think that Coach Wallach's done a really good job tonight not letting him be a sitting duck. They've moved the pocket and they've rolled him out where the defense has got to be honest and stay after him.
Right, absolutely. And I think that's kind of on those 2 wheel route touchdowns. You've seen the corners when he started to roll out. He's run the ball enough tonight. Those corners are starting to come up. Well, that gives the Garaway receivers free run then, and when they've been open, they've been wide open. I mean, there's nobody within 10 yards of them.
Well, we talked about last week at Claymont, Grady Miller really started running the ball well in the second half, and it changed things. And you got to believe that probably Indian Valley saw that and said, "Oh gosh, we got to honor him as a runner now," right? And so that is opening up that outside a little bit.
Absolutely, and you just ran off Matthew Fry's stats. I mean, he's having a nice night running the ball. I mean, Garaway can run the ball against Indian Valley. They need to keep the balance. If you can run the football, Grady Kinsey can't break it from anywhere on the field. You have the football, Indian Valley doesn't. So they have to get back to mixing it up. He did a nice job. They've had nice drives. Garaway's in this football game.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned Fry again. He's got 76 yards on just 8 carries. That's about 12 yards a carry. I mean, he's running the football extremely well here tonight.
Yeah, any other night, if you're not playing and Grady Kinsey's on the other side of the football where he's astronomically off the charts, that's a nice night for a running back.
It absolutely is. See the Garaway marching band wrapping up their halftime performance here. And our halftime score is 26-12. We'll take another break, come back after this on WKLM.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are here at halftime. The Indian Valley Marching Band getting ready to take the field. We'll let you enjoy their performance here as we read through some quick stats from around the area. Just taking a look at our playoff teams from around the area that's in contention. West Holmes, they're currently sitting ninth. They're in Division 4 out of Region 15. Ridgewood sitting in third place right now to computer points, Division 6. That's in Region 23. Of course, Indian Valley in 8th place, Division 4. They're in the Region 15. Garaway in 7th place, Division 6, Region 21. Triway, they're in 3rd place in Division 5. They're playing out of Region 18. And then Dalton, they're in 6th place. They're coming out of Division 6 in Region 21. So a lot of our area teams in deep playoff contention here at this time of the year. So we're going to take off the headsets, catch our breath. We'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the Indian Valley Braves Marching Band.
And now we welcome our 7th and 8th grade band students to the field. Up first, here is Bad Blood. here is Kings and Queens. Let's hear it for the Indian Valley Marching Parade and the 7th and 8th grade band. The band would like to thank the Indian Valley Music Teachers.
And that was the Indian Valley Marching Band, combined with their junior high program for the 7th and 8th grade. Did a fine job out there tonight. We'll step aside, come back here and get ready for the second half after this on WKLM.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
Some call it over-planning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double hung windows. That's MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
And we are back here getting ready for the second half. Both teams coming out of the locker room. They'll put 3 minutes back on the clock here to let these guys warm back up. Close ball game here, 26-12. Garaway's hanging right in there. 2-point after attempts, misses. Put this on the odd numbers here for the Pirates. Garaway has moved the ball up and down the field here tonight. Not as easily as Indian Valley, though, has, however, as it's, again, the Grady Kinsey show is he's got 219 yards on the evening on 16 carries. Came in here averaging over 200 yards a game. He's on pace for that, obviously. He's up to 18 TDs now after scoring 3 here tonight much. And he's a load. You're not going to stop him. But for Garaway, this first possession of the ball game is going to be a critical one here as Indian Valley gets the ball. And they go down 3 scores here. It's going to be a tough road to hoe.
Yeah, it's going to be, everything's in front of them that they want to do, but you got to get 22 on the ground and 3 times in a row, and they've done enough throwing the football. Riker Williams he's been effective bootlegging and getting what he can running the ball, and he's hit some nice pass plays, so they mix it up, but they don't do anything fancy.
No, they don't.
They just say, hey, you can stop 22, you can beat us. If you can't, we're going to keep throwing him at you, and, he's a heck of a player. You can't say enough about him, but, Garaway, they've hurt themselves tonight, as we've said. The penalties and the sacks, inopportune times when they've had plays going, it's hurt them. So
it has indeed. But taking a look at Garaway, they've had opportunities down the field, and I think those opportunities are going to be there in the second half. But you got to believe that Indian Valley is going to be looking more for the pass. They may pin their ears back and try to put a little bit more pressure on Miller so he does not get in that rhythm.
Absolutely. He's killed them on when Garaway's had the ball. Yes. He's been the difference maker. He's hit those 2 big wheel routes and haven't really gotten much pressure on him other than twice that I can think of. I mean, he's been pretty well standing back there. The coverage has been decent at times for Indian Valley, but you're down 2 scores, but I don't think Coach Wallach can get away from Matthew Fry either. His stats, they're not Grady Kinsey-ish, but they're pretty good night for a running back.
Oh, absolutely. He's got 76 yards on the ground. He's had a couple passes for just 2 yards through the air. But a good night here for Kinsey. And again, Miller showed great poise back there in the pocket. I think the line's done a great job giving him not only time to protect out there, but they've allowed him to be able to roll and be mobile tonight. So he really has not had a lot of pressure. Gave up 2 sacks early in the first half, and those were sacks that he needs to learn to get rid of the football. He held on to it too long. Those are things that you get out of youth. He'll learn.
Absolutely. And he's trying to make a play. It's not like he's just getting sacked. He's trying to scramble around and get loose. The one time he almost did, and then he might make a play. But, if you look at the goals that they put on the board, obviously is win your league. Well, it's going to be tough for them to win the league, but they've made the playoffs, I believe, or the final 16 or 12 in 5 straight years. Yes. So that's one of their goals. That's still in front of them. They have another big ball game coming up down the road with an unbeaten Ridgewood who's going to be carrying a lot of points.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be another tough one because you got to go down there and beat them. But this kind of football game is going to prepare you for those games down the road.
Well, you can't say enough about the toughness of this IVC. I mean, this is just a tough league. I mean, every game is a tough game here, it seems like.
Oh, my goodness. And outside the schedule, it's getting tougher to find opponents to play. You travel to Girard is putting it on South Range tonight, 28-14, and South Range is the playoff team that went into the state finals last year.
Well, Girard is legitimate, evidently. I mean, they're way up there in the northeast corner of the state, but legitimate football team indeed.
And that kind of night, like Coach Wallach said, they went up there and they were lethargic. They didn't have energy. They didn't perform. But they learned from that. It got them ready for a game like tonight, and here you are. You're in a ball game. They just have to come out and make some stops.
Absolutely. So Garaway is going to kick off here. It'll be Indian Valley ball to start the second half. Grimm will put it down on the 40-yard line. They got 12 minutes set on the game clock, and we're about ready to get underway here. The second half of football action here from Indian Valley. Glad to have you with us, Troy Fritz, Daryl Munchelkanis, our good friends at Claxon Communication, bringing you the sights and sound tonight. Ball's in the air. Grimm puts his foot into it. It's going to sail down to about the 8-yard line, and that's where it'll be returned. Ball's going to be returned across the 30, up to the 40, 45, up to the 50, 45, and run out of bounds. All the way up there, Carson Hostetler again doing some damage. My, oh, my.
Yeah, you can't say enough about the athletes on the Indian Valley side of football either. And they had a really good year in track. They went to the state in track. They've had relay teams setting records, and their speed is showing up tonight.
Well, they've got a golf team that's qualified for state already, too, coming in there. We saw signs all over the place. So they got a good thing going down here at Indian Valley.
Yeah, winning becomes contagious. Everybody wants a piece of it.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter if you're on the gridiron or the golf course. I like the golf course these days myself. It hurts a lot less much.
Absolutely. You fall out of the cart, the cart will help you get back up.
Here we go. This is going to be Kinsey. He'll take the direct snap out of the Wildcat. He'll move the ball up to about the 42-yard line.
I mean, he was contacted in the backfield that time by Wyatt Gordon, Garaway, who's a good linebacker, and he ended up being able to turn that into a positive run. So it's an uphill climb. Pirates they're battling.
Oh, they're playing physical football down there. It's not like they haven't hit him a few times tonight. They've got a hat on him about every time. It just takes a whole army to bring him down. So 2nd down and 8, ball on the 46-yard line. Kinsey, the lone back. Riker Williams in the gun, takes the snap. He'll throw it out to the left flat. Pass is going to be complete up to the 35 across the 30-yard line. And that was Rowan Pacine out there. Give him a pickup of 12.
Yeah, and it's not complicated football when you have it on offense. They just get the ball in their playmakers' hands and they say, you stop us. That was just a quick, easy pass out there. Missed one tackle and you got an 8-9 yard gain.
3rd reception for Pacini. He's up to 39 yards through the air. 1st and 10 Braves.
They mix it up just enough to keep you honest so you can pack it in there and load up on Grady.
Absolutely. Riker Williams is in the gun. Kinsey behind him. He'll take the pitch out in the left flat. Cuts it back to the inside around the left corner. He's hit, doesn't go down. Takes a 3rd defender to bring him down, but not before he gets another 8 yards.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas Grimm just hit him with all he had there, and he just bounced off him and rambled ahead for about another 3 or 4 yards.
There's a reason he's going to Air Force, folks. He's a tough one.
And as they were saying in the pregame, Honor Society.
Yes.
I think his GPA's off the charts. He's a good kid.
Good kid, intelligent kid, hard player. Love to see kids like this competing, enjoying their high school years. And this will be Kinsey. He'll take it up the inside. It'll be close to a 1st down. We'll see where they spot it.
Fights to the 21-yard line. 3rd and 1.
They're going to be about short. Pick up a 2 is going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, he may bring a Mr. Football back here to Tuscarawas County, too.
I would be surprised if that didn't happen much. You're not going to see many better than him. Clock running 9:38. They're already eating some clock on this drive, which is what they want to do.
Yeah, they score here. We're going to be that running clock isn't far off, so the Pirates are going to have to stiffen up.
There's Kinsey, takes a handoff, goes across the left side, gets outside. He's off to the races into the end zone. Touchdown, Kinsey, his 4th of the night.
Brady Kinsey gets into the end zone.
That'll go from 21 yards out. And that'll make the score 32-12, pending the point after attempt.
Yeah, he just hit it up in there and bounced it to the outside and, broke one tackle, and he's gone. He's got the speed. He's fast.
Well, his speed and his field vision, you can just see that he's always surveying the field. His head is always up. Hips are moving. Feet are moving. I mean, he is a quintessential running back.
Instinct.
Mm-hmm. They're going to go for 2 here. Williams under center. They'll line up in the eye. Fake the hands off to Kinsey. Williams is going to keep it himself. Roll out to the right side. Bounce into the end zone for the point after attempt. So the 2-point conversion is good. That's going to make the score 34-12. 9:17 to go. Period number 3. Back after this on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
There's a kickoff by Indian Valley, squibbed down the field, picked up by Fry. He's getting across the 30, get to the 35 and the 40. We got Laundry, though, in the backfield. That's going to come back.
Yeah, I think you're going to get a block in the back on number 10 for the Pirates.
Oh, he's a long ways away from the play. Blindside. They'll call that every time.
Crack back, yep.
They're not going to let that slide. They may let a hold go across the opposite side of the field. They're not going to let a crackback go.
Nope.
So that's going to bring a nice return all the way back.
From the spot, is it 15, Troy?
Yes, it is.
You're going to be about 10-yard line,
it
15.
Is. Yeah, they put that to 25, so they're going to go back inside the red zone. Pin them back to about the 15-yard line.
It's not the start the Pirates were looking for.
Not at all. That'll be the 6th penalty on the Pirates. They're up to 40 yards penalties on the night. So you said it much. Ball's inside the 15th to 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
This is almost a must score for the Pirates.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Handoff, it's going to go to Fry. He'll bounce it across the right side, get some room to the right side, gets the corner, across the 20 up to the 25.
Afraid of the ball carrier.
Yeah, put him down at the 26-yard line. It'll give him a gain of 14 yards.
That's got to get him about to the century mark, Troy. He's getting close.
He's right at 90 yards, 7 carries on 90 yards. You're doing good math in your head over there, Much. I'm glad you're still with me, ma'am.
Simple arithmetic I am good at.
You're good at everything, my friend. Good to have you here with us tonight. We're having fun. High school football at its best. Empty backfield for Miller. Looking to throw it. He's going to go deep down the right side. He's got Kumerly out there, and he makes a catch. What a catch by Kumerly. Brought that down at the 45-yard line. That's going to be good for a 45-yard reception.
Well, Grady Grady Miller's racking up some yards tonight, too, for the Pirates, throwing the football.
Make that 35 yards. Kumerly gets his first catch of the night, and it's a big one.
Well, we saw Kumerly last week, one hand, one in the seam. Troy made a heck of a catch, so he's got good hands.
He's an athlete. So first down, Pirates across midfield. He'll throw it across the middle. Micah Yoder dropped it. Had it in his hands. Not a lot of room there. He probably would have got 4 or 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Something you don't see a lot out of Micah.
Remember, he took that shot across the middle early in the ball game. I don't think he's forgot that yet.
I think you're right. I think you're onto something there.
That was a hit.
That's where he usually makes his living, though. So
it is indeed. I mean, he got his bell rung hard. He popped right up. Tough kid. That was early in the first quarter.
It was a good, clean hit, too.
Yes, it was. 2nd and 10. Indian Valley showing blitz. And here they come. And good job by Miller. He read that blitz, faked the handoff on the read option, pulled it down, and ran right at the blitz, what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, good call. I think Coach Wallach thought they might have jumped off sides. He was pretty animated on the sideline.
He was. So give Miller 4 yards on the carry. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
I know it's early in the 3rd quarter, but it's almost 4-down territory for the Pirates.
I would agree. There's a snap. Handoff's going to go to Fry. He's hitting the backfield, nowhere to go, and he's going to go down for a loss. He'll lose 2 on that play. So let's see what they do here, Much.
I think they were trying to catch him off guard there, and Indian Valley's battle-tested defense. They're not going to be fooled. Everybody does their job.
Yeah, they're very disciplined over on that side of the ball. The penalties they've had tonight's really been kind of silly penalties. I think they've had 3 of them for late hit unsportsmanlike conduct.
Absolutely. It's tough
there
down
you go.
here.
Yeah, 4th down, 4th and 8. 3 receivers at the bottom, 2 to the top. 10 seconds on the play clock. Miller will look over and get a play call. Now 5 seconds. They got to hurry. 3 seconds. He looks over. And they're not going to get it off. There goes the flag, delay a game. All right, Coach Wallach wanted that. I think they just wanted the extra yard. They're going to punt.
Yeah, I think he was going to see if he could get them to line up, maybe jump off sides, but yeah.
Well, that's a penalty they'll take. Again, good job by Indian Valley. Showed good discipline. They did not jump, didn't even flinch.
Well coached. Coach Lancaster has them primed and ready to make a run.
Indeed. Thomas Grimm on to punt now for Garaway. And back deep is going to be Reese St. Clair. Grimm sends it high, sailing towards the left corner. That's going to hit at the 12-yard line. And here again inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to down that one at the 1. That's the third one tonight. They pinned at the 1-yard line. I'll tell you, Grimm is having a night.
Absolutely. Good hustle on the coverage team, too, getting down there and covering those punts. They could, if you don't get down there, they're going to roll in the end zone.
Absolutely. Getting down there on that coverage was Seth Shy. Did a great job getting down there to fall on that ball, kept it out of the end zone. So 6:38 to go. The Braves are going to take over. I mean, they're inside their 1-yard line. And Garaway, again, an opportunity here. Flip the field like this. Boy, if safety would be huge. You get 2 points in the ball back. That could change things.
That would be a start to the comeback.
So the Braves will work out of the eye. Kinsey's the up back. He'll take the handoff, go across the left side. He gets it out of there across the 5 to the 10, 15 open field all the way up to the 18-yard line.
Out to the 19-yard line.
Oh, he just shot out of there like grease lightning.
Good hustle play in there by Colson Keller coming from the backside to bring him down. I'm not so sure if Colson doesn't get him on the ground. He might have been gone for 99.
He was close. He was close to getting out of there. Up to 269 on the night. So 1st and 10 ball at the 19-yard line. Miller in the gun. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. He'll take the snap. He'll throw it top of the screen. That's going to be complete out there across the 30-yard line. Let's see who grabbed that.
Yeah, let's split Grady Kinsey out over here on the right side, and Garaway's all pointing over here, and then they go the opposite direction with a nice pass and a first down conversion.
Yeah, Carson Hostetler again. Called his name a lot tonight, having a very solid ball game. That's his 3rd reception of the night.
He's one of those guys on the back end of that defense. We have gotten him a couple times on those wheel routes, but for the most part, he's had a great night here for Indian Valley.
He has indeed. A Wildcat set here again for Indian Valley. There's a snap. Williams is going to take that. He'll hand it off to Kinsey. No, he'll keep it himself. What a fake.
Ball's out.
Put it on the ground, and hey, Matthew Fry looks like he might have landed on that for Garaway. Let's see.
The Garaway kids are pointing to have the ball.
And indeed it is going to be Garaway football. So first turnover of the night goes in favor of the Pirates. As that was put on the ground, so Garaway's going to get the ball back in Indian Valley territory. They're going to have it at the 46-yard line. Big break for the Pirates.
Absolutely. Good hustle play in there by Matthew Fry.
So the Pirates with a chance to get back in this, claw their way back. 5:53 to go here in the 3rd period of play. They'll take over 1st and 10 on the 46 of the Braves. Miller's in the shotgun. He'll have Fry in the backfield. Fry will take the handoff. Not much room up the middle. He might have found a yard. The Braves closed on that one quickly.
Grady Kinsey in there from his backer spot making the tackle for the Pirates. Or for the Braves, I'm sorry.
So we'll give him 1 yard on that one. I've done that a couple times tonight. These uniforms are just reversed. They're both red and white out there. One's got white bottoms, one's got red bottoms. But I like the numbers. They're easy to see for us old folks.
That's for sure. Those home jerseys for Garaway are killers.
They are indeed. 2nd down, a long 9. There's a snap to Miller. Wants to throw it deep down the left, right side. He's got Micah Yoder down there, and Yoder makes a great catch at the 10-yard line. How about that one?
Well, Micah says, put me on the sideline. I'm not going across the middle. I'll come down with that football for you. That was a heck of a play. That was all Micah Yoder and Grady Miller. What a shot.
Wow.
He's giving him a chance to make a play.
All the way down to the 7-yard line. So that's a pickup of 38 yards to Micah Yoder.
Here's a diesel for the Pirates.
Well, they'd love to punch this one in here now. Fries then we've got a flag here as they got set.
Illegal substitution, I believe, on
Indian Valley. Well, they tried to sneak 12 in there.
And one came off.
They're going to talk about this or not? What are they looking at here? We'll see if they're going to keep the flag or not.
Well, somebody ran off late, but I think he got off the field.
Well, they're going to wave this off.
Correction.
Yep. Yeah. And they're going to wave it off, no penalty.
I believe he was off the field before they broke the huddle.
There you go. So here we go, first and goal at the 7-yard line. Fry in the back, the diesel package here for Garaway. Miller under center.
All right, move. Matthew Fry.
I think everybody moved
motion
to the
on
center.
the Pirates.
We got about 6 flags on the field for 5 officials.
And this one they're not waving off.
No, they're not. Those will stay out there. So 5-yard penalty on the Pirates, moves it back to the 12-yard line.
Again, the Pirates are their own worst enemy on these. Once you convert big plays like this, you can't shoot yourself in the foot.
8th penalty tonight. Starting to rack them up. So first and goal on the 12-yard line. They'll stay in the diesel. Miller slides under center, takes the snap, hands it to Fry, goes across right side, nowhere to go. He might have found the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The Indian Valley's not fooled on that. Good job of stuffing the lead blocker there. Colson Keller kind of got stood up, and then everybody just ran to Matthew Fry.
So no gain is going to bring up 2nd down and 12. And 2nd down and goal balls on the 12-yard line. Outside the sticks.
I think they're going back to the conventional spread. The diesel is being parked.
Probably a little too far away from the goal line to run that against this defense. So here we go. Garaway, they'll have Jimenez in the backfield here for the first time tonight. And he's going to take the handoff, go up the middle. He's a good hard runner, but nothing going there for him as well. He may lose a yard.
Tackled by number 22,
Yeah, I understand wanting to run the clock, but the Pirates are in a position where they need points. Now, obviously, this is 4-down territory, but man, we gotta try and get some chunk plays on these early downs.
So no gain for Jimenez. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line. You would think they've got to put it in the air here, and they definitely have got a 2-down territory looking at here.
In the middle of the field again tonight, throwing the football, it's been there for him, Troy. It's just been a matter of hanging on to it.
Jimenez slipped in that inside slot. Let's see if he's going to get the inside route. Miller's going to find the Micah Yoder coming across the middle, and he dropped it. He was looking upfield. He heard footsteps.
Yeah, again, though, Troy, there, if you hang on to that football, you have, 4th and goal from at least the 6, maybe the 5. So it's going to bring up 4th and goal. Garaway has to go for it here. 2:58 to go, period number 3. They're down 34-12. Now maybe if you don't get the conversion, you hope for a holding penalty or something, contact in the back end. Pass interference, something. Miller's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone. Nobody there. Nope. And it's going to fall incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs as the Braves will get it back on their own 12. Yeah, unfortunately, it goes back to that first down, that motion penalty, set them behind the chains. It's not what they can do down here against a veteran defense. So drive stalls on the 12-yard line, and Garaway desperately needed to put the ball in the end zone there. So the Braves will get it back with 2:52 to go here in the 3rd. Kinsey will stay in the ball game. Riker Williams will start in the gun. Kinsey to his right. And they'll get the direct snap out of the Wildcat. He moves it across the 20 to the 30, 35, and 25, 30, 35 to the 40. Look out. 45, 50, 45, 40. You're not going to catch him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 78 yards to the house. Mr. Kinsey. My goodness. Yeah, when you're coming from the other side of the field, you can't take an angle where he is. You got to try and get ahead of him, and he beats you on the angles. He gets in the open field and it's over. Well, he went off to the races there. And much, you said it during the timeout. You said he'd go over 340. He did it on there. That's 350 yards rushing unofficially on the night. 5 touchdowns from Mr. Kinsey. Well, and with the potential now of running clock, I believe, right, Troy? So we are at, yeah, absolutely. His yardage meter might go down, but don't count on it. Well, we got movement all over the place down there. That was a little out of sorts. That looked like the Toronto Argonauts. We're getting ready to run a play down there. There's a lot of motion going on.
The Toronto Argonauts. Where'd you come up with that one? You watch them.
That's the only Canadian football team I could think of at the time of all the motion going on. I know in Canadian football you're allowed to move before the snap. So.
It's confusing to me. They got a lot of stuff going on in the CFL. Players moving all over the place. I don't know what is there an offsides in that league? I don't think there can be.
I don't think there can be.
Our producer here sitting there shaking his head. It is. He must watch that a little bit. Bryce Hains on hand here tonight with Claxon. There's Williams going to throw the corner of the end zone. Oh, incomplete.
Didn't hang on going to the ground.
Oh, my.
Nice dive.
Colt James laid out there. Looked like he might come up with a dynamic catch, but it fell incomplete. PAT's no good, so 2:37 to go here in the third. Scores 40 for Indian Valley, 12 for Garaway. Back after this on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
.237 to go here in the ballgame. We will be under a running clock here now. Indian Valley set to kick off at their 40-yard line. And this will be Colt James. Matthew Fry back deep for the Pirates.
And he's had some really good returns tonight, Troy. The last one was nullified by that blindside block, but he's been close to popping it tonight.
And they could use one here. I'm sure he'd love to break one off. Kicks away. They'll kick it short to the up man. That's going to be Kumerly, I believe. He'll take it across the 30-yard line. He's hit hard there and brought down around maybe about the 32-yard line, the way it looks.
Gets out to about the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
So that's where Garaway will start, 1st and 10. Looks like that kick was actually returned by Braylon Brooks.
He's been on the defensive side of the ball tonight, too, for the Pirates.
Done a great job on special teams as well. The young man's been all over the field.
Again, the middle and the right-hand lane will
5'10", 185 pound.
Thank you.
5'9", 150 pound.
Yeah, Garaway's got good young talent coming. And sophomore class is loaded.
Absolutely. Miller's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it out in the flat, and that's going to be caught out there. Oh, and knocked loose.
Grady Miller's pass is broken up by number 14, Kyler Bussick.
Jackson Garber took a shot out there as well. He's had a big night. Went up, looked like he was going to make a great catch, and he got hit by 2 defenders.
Yeah, Kyler Bussick just laid the wood to him there, jarred the ball loose.
Well, I'll tell you this, Indian Valley secondary, they can hit you. We've seen them deliver some big hits. Garber's still feeling that one out there. Again, Miller threw a nice ball out there, gave his receiver a good chance to get it.
Oh, yeah, he's throwing the ball on the money. There's no question that he's delivered the pass where it needs to go.
He's been impressive here tonight for the Pirates. Despite the score, he's done some good things. There's a handoff to Fry. Tripped up just before he hit the line of scrimmage. He might have fell forward for a yard. He got hit behind the line. He did fall forward for a yard. He's up to 90 yards on the ground tonight. Not a bad night for Fry.
Not at all. Again, Garaway's they've made plays. They have had the opportunity. They've had people open in the secondary. It's going to play forward going down the road.
Absolutely. Well, listen, no matter how the outgame of this game turns out, you're going to take some positives out of this, and you see some good things out of this passing game. And the way Miller, we keep saying it, but Miller's developing very nicely as this season goes on. And as long as Garaway gets in the playoffs, he's going to be a good playoff quarterback.
Right.
He'll take the snap there, rolls out to the left flat. That's going to be Trey Miller, catches out to the 40. And there's a flag as he gets across the 50-yard line. There's actually 3 flags. That'll come back.
Oh, yeah, they're all going to – it's all going to be on Matthew Fry, I believe, as the guilty party. And I think it's a block he really didn't have to throw. It was kind of – the play was beyond him.
So it was 3rd and 9. Looks like that happened about the 40-yard line, so they're going to move that back to probably the 30-yard line. And that'll bring up approximately a 3rd down and 12. We'll see if I'm guessing right here much.
Yeah, I think you're about right on the money, Troy.
There's where we're at. So it ends up being a 3-yard loss on the penalty. And that'll move the ball back to the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 11, maybe call it 12. And if you're Garaway, if you don't pick this up, you're on the wrong side of the field. You almost have to kick the ball away, but possessions are just becoming so valuable.
Yeah, you can't give Indian Valley the ball here. I mean, that's like...
Miller steps into the pocket, delivers one over the middle, and they're going to get a pass interference call. He tried to hit Garber, and he got bumped. They almost intercepted that, but I think they're going to be interference here on
the back judge, you're right, Troy. Good call. I didn't even see the flag come out.
It happened quick. He didn't waste any time. Well, that'll be another 15-yard penalty on Indian Valley. They've had a bunch of them tonight. That one there is probably going to put them over 100 yards worth of penalties on the night.
Yeah, you know, when you're going through film session on a 40-12 game or whatever the outcome will be, these are the key points that they're going to be looking at. You know, hey, fellas, we got to clean these penalties up because down the road we can't have these in the playoffs.
Unofficially, 7 penalties, 90 yards for the Braves. So 1st down for the Pirates. Ball moves up to the 45-yard line, and we got a dead ball flag there. Ball start on the Pirates.
Dead ball. Now the game's just getting a little sloppy, Troy.
It is indeed. And that is 10 penalties on the Pirates for a total of 70 yards on the night. I don't think any coach wants to look up and see you had 10 penalties in a ball game much.
No. Unless you're Kevin Stefanski, you can explain it away then the next day in media.
Oh, I'm not even going to touch that one, buddy. And Miller, he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield, and he'll go down there.
Grady Miller.
As the defense shot through there and got Grady Miller in the backfield.
Titan Peterman all over that sack for the Braves.
So that's going to be a loss of 5 yards. They're going to move the ball back to the 35-yard line. And that's going to put Miller back in negative territory. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 20. Garaway working some clock here. Play clock down to 5.
This might be a spot for their screen or their quarterback draw.
And don't give it to Fry. Try to go up the middle. And nothing doing there.
The ball carrier, tackled by
There's nothing working right now for Garaway as Indian Valley's defense is all over that one.
Brogan O'Connor with a stop in there along with Mr. James from the backside of the defensive backfield.
At the end of the third
So that's going to be a loss of 2, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So your score at the end of the 3 is Indian Valley 40, Garaway 12. Back for the 4th quarter here on WKLM.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
And period number 4 coming your way here from Indian Valley. The Braves in control here, up 40-12. It's been the Kinsey show here tonight. He's up to 350 yards rushing on 23 carries, 5 touchdowns on the night. He's been a one-man wrecking ball.
He's done it from all spots on the field.
So Garaway will start 3rd down and 20 here on their 33-yard line. And there's going to be another 5 yards. The left tackle took a step backwards. That's the 11th penalty on the night for the Pirates. Safe to say their focus might be a little gone right now.
Yeah, you know, he came in here for 2.5 quarters and hung pretty well with the defending Division IV state champions. Well, these penalties and mistakes, and you just can't have it.
Good learning curve here for the Pirates. Miller in the gun takes the snap. He'll look downfield. He'll throw it deep down the left side. Nobody there. Kumley broke it off early.
Pass intended for number 8, Colson Cormerle, is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to bring up 4th down and long. Well, I would think Garaway's going to have to kick it away here.
I would believe so.
Offense is coming off the field. Here comes the punt team.
Which has been one of the bright spots on the night for the Pirates.
Took the words out of my mouth. Grimm has been a rock star out there tonight. If he can pin that one down on the 1, this will be a good one.
Thomas Grimm in punt formation.
Ball's put down at the 28-yard line.
Claire deep to return.
Grimm will take the snap. St. Clair back deep for the Braves. Sends away a good kick.
Oh, it hit the Indian Valley kid in the head.
It did indeed. That's a live ball. And Indian Valley's going to pick it up. But that went all the way down to the 25-yard line. Grimm's even getting good about hitting the player in the back of the head with the football, and he did.
Absolutely.
So the Braves will take over on their own 25-yard line. 11:43 to go.
It'll be interesting to see here, Troy, coming out of this break, if the big boy will be on the field or if he's had enough for the night.
I would think his night would be done here, but you never know. I mean, he could be approaching single-game rushing territory down here. I don't know, when you're sitting at 351 yards.
Well, you know, looking ahead for their playoff run, I believe you said they're sitting in 8th place in their region. They're going to get some points tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they're probably going to maybe end up 4, 5, maybe. I mean, they may not even host a home game. But I can guarantee you there's nobody in that region who wants to see them coming first round.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I could see them moving up probably in about the 5th spot after this win here tonight. And I don't think this will hurt Garaway a lot. I mean, you're playing Division IV school.
Right.
And Kinsey's still in the ball game. He's going to take the handoff, get up to the 20-yard line, so give him 5 more yards there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if I just calling, you know, looking at it, unbiased, I would get him out of the ball game because if you take Grady Kinsey off the field tonight, it's been a pretty even ball game.
Absolutely.
And going forward, he's going to be the man.
He's your workhorse out there for sure.
And stranger things have happened. And, you know, you don't want to see anybody seasoned in unnecessarily.
Absolutely not. He'll take the pitch going around the left end out of the eye. And he'll get hit right around the line of scrimmage. He might fight forward for a couple more yards. They'll give him 2.
Tackling efforts led by number 14, Trey Miller.
It's his 25th touch on the night.
3rd down.
Trey Miller got the stop there for Garaway. Bring up 3rd down. And looks like a long 3, call it 4.
That's the 13th player on the Garaway side of the football tonight, Troy, that I have recorded for tackles. They played a lot of people over there.
Yes, they have. They play a lot of kids. And we talk about they swarm to the ball well. There's always multiple players going to the football. And there goes Kinsey. He's going to break to the outside, back to the middle, across the 45, approaching midfield, up to the 50.
Kinsey drags 3 defenders out to the 45-yard line.
Oh, he'll move that up to the 45-yard line. Pick up a 23 more. And he's starting to approach 400 yards here in the night, folks.
And the thing about it, Troy, he pops right back up, and he's right back in that huddle and ready for the football again. I mean, he doesn't show anywhere. Now, I do believe he may be done for the night.
He come out on that carry right there. I would say his night is done. We've got him unofficially at 384 yards on the night on 26 carries, 5 touchdowns, folks.
Well, ball's out.
And ball's on the ground.
I think he got back on it.
And let's see who that was. That was St. Clair.
Confirmed in the press box that with Grady Kinsey's last rush, He now has the single-game rushing record in Indian Valley history.
There it was.
Congratulations, Brady.
And that's what they were doing. It was a single-game rushing record. We didn't hear what the yardage was. I had him unofficially, like I said, at 384 on 26 carries. I don't think I'm far off.
No, it'd be interesting to see if they announce what it was.
They just said it was a single-game rushing record. They didn't give the total. Hopefully they're over there burning up their calculator figuring out if it was or not.
Oh, my.
So 2nd down and 8. There's going to be a pitch back to St. Clair. He'll go up to the 50-yard line. There's flags in the backfield.
Reese St. Clair, the ball carrier. Flag on the play.
Likely going to be a hold or block in the back where that came from.
Well, I don't think there's going to be any controversy on player of the game tonight.
Who are you picking?
Well,
no controversy whatsoever. Something we kind of expected coming in here. That's going to be a holding penalty. They'll mark him back 10 yards. 8th penalty of the night. They're up to 110 yards penalties on the night. Clock moving here at 8:49, 8:48 and counting. Pretty much academic from here. The crowd has hung around here a good night. It's just an absolutely beautiful night for football, Much. I mean, I don't think we could have ordered anything better than this.
Not even close.
Hand off to the up back. First man through. He barrels ahead
Bradley Barr, the ball
for a good gain.
Out to about the 46-yard line.
And that was Bradley Barr.
Bradley Barr was bouncing off Pirate defenders in there like Grady Kinsey.
He was indeed, so picked up a 17 yards for Barr. His first touch of the night will get him in the scorebook. Clock approaching 8 minutes, 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 2, maybe 3 yards. Play clock down to 9. Riker Williams, he'll keep an eye on it, let it wind down. There's the snap, hand off. Another flag in the backfield. Barr carried that up around the 41-yard line, but that'll come back again.
Flag on the play.
You know, I know these two are rivals on the field, and Coach Wallach and Coach Lancaster have a rivalry in this series, but I don't know if you've noticed, Troy, but Coach Lancaster's letting this play clock run down almost to 5 before they're snapping the ball. He doesn't want to put any more points on the board tonight against the Pirates.
Absolutely not. No, both coaches are class acts. I mean, they run exceptionally good programs here. You can't say enough about the job they do with their kids.
Absolutely.
It's been a very, very clean ball game. You've mentioned the sportsmanships a couple times. There's not been anything egregious going on the field down there tonight.
Not at all. Not at all.
So good to see that. Empty backfield here for Williams. He'll drop back in the pocket. Going to throw it inside. This will be James. Has a reception up across the 45. That'll be close to the 1st down. Gets out to the 44. Yeah, he did, didn't he?
1st and 10 for the Braves.
They'll give him 11 yards on the reception. So that'll bring up 1st down and 10, moves the ball up to the 43.
You know, they got behind the sticks there. They're still playing football, so they're going to have to defend the pass. I mean, but I would look for a heavy dose of run from here on.
Absolutely. It's Colt James' 3rd reception of the night. He's got 35 yards receiving.
He's got good hands.
Yes, he does. A lot of good athletes on that side of the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And there goes St. Clair. He's got good moves, shifting his way up for about a 7-yard gain across the 40.
St. Clair, the ball carrier.
They'll go down to 36.
To the 36-yard line.
So a lot of new numbers on the Pirates side of the ball on defense as well.
And we've got a timeout down here on the field, so we'll take a quick break with them. Come back here for more 4th quarter on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
We want to remind you this broadcast tonight's been brought to you by our good friends at Claxon Communication on our YouTube channel. It's been Bryce, Hains, and Jeremy Holbrook taking care of business out here in Indian Valley tonight. We appreciate them. Done a stellar job. 6:46 to go here, 1st and 10. There's a snap. That'll be given to the first back up.
Bodie Raymond, the ball carrier.
And that was Bodie Raymond.
That timeout, I believe, was used by Indian Valley for a wholesale substitution on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of fresh faces over there now for Indian Valley Braves.
The kids got smaller all of a sudden. Must be a bunch of freshmen and sophomores out there.
Yeah, the future is on the field.
Hey, you like to see that. These kids practice all week long. They take the beating against the starters, so it's good to see them get them time on the field right now.
Absolutely. Nobody's red shirt's going to be in jeopardy by playing time here.
Some of the crowd's starting to finally file out of here on the Indian Valley side. Look at the parking lot back here. It's going to take a while to get all these people out of here tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh is right. He squirts out of there up to about the 20-yard line, and that was number 2.
Bronco Braun, the ball carrier.
Bronco Braun.
The 21-yard line for
Bronco had a nice first step, and he got up the field quick.
Well, that future looks pretty fast over there, doesn't it, Much?
I would
My
say.
Goodness.
Woo. I do know, I believe in the Indian Valley Garaway JV game, Garaway came out on top. So,
listen, Garaway's got some nice young players over there as well. They've been restocking the coverage well the last several years. Both of these programs producing some good athletes and just darn good kids, Much.
Absolutely.
High formation. Here for the Pirates. There's a snap. First back up. Going to take that up to about the 25-yard line. And that was Bronco Braun again.
Had a 4-yard gain in the play.
Jeter Bolin under center now for the Braves. He's just a freshman, 5'11".
He's lanky.
130 pounds, 5'11", 130. That's lanky.
That's lanky.
Yes, it is. 5'11" frame. Put some meat on those bones in a couple of years. You get another making of a quarterback down there.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Bolin will be under center. He's got an eye set behind him. Handoff. This will be Braun. Nowhere to go. Might have found the line of scrimmage.
Tackle at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down for the Braves.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
Jalen Jimenez for the stop for the Pirates.
Oh, Jimenez, he's a good one over there. Does a great job with that linebacker position over there.
Does not matter which lane you are in.
We'll see him in the fullback position once in a while as well. Just kind of that utility player can do a lot of things for Garaway.
Absolutely. I know last year when they were in the mop-up time, Jalen Jimenez was running the ball. He was tough to bring down.
7 seconds on the play clock. Winding down to 4 minutes on the game clock. And up back takes that to the outside. Moves it up to about the 15-yard line.
Gets out to the 15-yard line.
Wyatt Gordon made the stop for the Pirates.
Tackled by number 22, Wyatt Gordon.
Good tackle there by Gordon. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5. Ball's going to be put down at the 14-yard line. That last carry was by Adler Sell. There's a snap. First back up's going to get it. He's going to take it down to the 5-yard line on a nice run there up the middle. That was Caleb Riesener.
The 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Braves.
Well, you know, Grady's at 380 something. I'm thinking we're probably close to 450-yard rushing night for the Braves, which that's something
absolutely. We tile up these numbers. We're going to have a pile of yards on the ground.
Something you don't see every week in high school football.
That's a good point, Much. They're slowly adding about another 40 yards of this drive here if they punch it in the end zone. Eating up the clock, play clock down to 8 seconds. No hurry to snap it here. And they'll take a knee. Classy move there.
Jeter Bolin takes a knee.
I had somebody message me and ask me if Grady Kinsey was the best high school running back I've ever seen. And I said he's the best in the area. But for me, Maurice Claret was the best high school running back I've ever seen.
Oh, my. Well, you go statewide, yeah, there. Claret, he was something else. Kinsey from this area, he may be the best one we've seen come out of here in a long, long, long time. Maybe
for sure.
Ever. Maybe ever. There's been some good ones over at West Holmes and around the area over the years, but my goodness.
Absolutely. He had the Jamal Johnson kid in Philly. He racked up some yards. I mean, there's been some good ones in the area. We've been fortunate to have good backs and good football.
We're blessed right here in this part of Ohio, in this region that we live in, to see great athletics all the way around. I mean, it goes from the basketball court to the football field to the baseball field, golf course. State championships are nothing strange around this part of the country, are they much?
No. And you look at Garaway last year, the girls softball team was state runner-up in softball, and then,
they went on a miracle run. Their golf team is always solid. And in fact, I think they had a team in the Final Four last year as well.
Absolutely. I believe they were runner-up.
We mentioned Indian Valley sending the team back to the state in the golf tournament already this year. That's a done deal. So the success keeps coming. There's another knee by Bolin. That'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you mentioned West Holmes, having good athletes, and they could run into Indian Valley because they're in the same region. I believe West Holmes is ranked a little further ahead. So, I mean, you could see another tough matchup down the road for the Knights and the Braves.
Yeah, West Holmes right now sitting in ninth place there in Region 15. Indian Valley in 8th place, so they're looking at each other here. A pretty good chance Indian Valley could overtake West Holmes here.
Oh, absolutely.
After this victory. No score update over there from West Holmes tonight. We have that one on the air at 95.3. Matt Croy's got the call on that one tonight. So that knee will just be a turnover on downs here. As it's pretty much academic. We just need the clock to hit zeros. You mentioned their classy move there by the Indian Valley coaching staff. They're not looking to run this score up. You got to remember, you're going to be playing these schools down the road. It may not always be this lopsided, right?
Absolutely.
So the Pirates will come on and take over with a minute to go in this one. Probably a couple knees here, and this one will be over with.
It'll be a new offense on that side of the ball to do the victory formation, but just to kill the clock, obviously there's not going to be a victory for the Pirates tonight.
Not tonight. Miller will take a knee. He'll need to do that one or two more times. They went ahead and spotted the ball really quick there. He can let this play clock run down for a while before he snaps it.
I'm sure Coach Wallach is going to address the penalties and the lack of focus at times tonight for the Pirates, but he's also going to say, hey, you just went toe-to-toe with the state champs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You took shots. We moved the football. They did. The scoreboard does not tell the
Coach Wallach is a class act, does a great job with his kids. I promise you he'll take a lot of positives out of this, and we've not heard the last from the Pirates. So that's going to pretty well wrap it up here. Final score is going to be 40-12. We'll take a break, do the math, come back and wrap it up here from Indian Valley after this on WKLM.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
And we are back here from Indian Valley to wrap this one up here as Indian Valley gets the victory tonight over Garaway, and a record-setting night for Mr. Kinsey as he would go for 384 yards on the night, 5 touchdowns for Indian Valley. And that's about all you need to know here, folks, as he was dominant tonight. That 384 yards unofficially, that's a new school record. We didn't hear what the number was, but that's a new school record down here for a single-game rushing record for the dynamic back in Grady Kinsey. He had 28 yards reception through the air as well on the night for Indian Valley. So he came in there averaging a little bit over 200 yards a game, so that 380 yards is going to be, that's going to stand out big. It was all Indian Valley here tonight. Taking a look at the other side here for Garaway. Good things happen on that side of the ball. Fry coming in here for 88 yards, and he carried the ball 12 times for a total of 88 yards. Jackson Garber did the damage on that side of the ball here for Garaway, as he would have 2 receptions for 65 yards, but count those for 2 TDs, so a very efficient night for him. Micah Yoder would finish with 23 yards reception. Kummerly would have 35 yards. For Garaway, they would have 80 yards on 11 penalties for the night. On the other side of the ball for Indian Valley, they would have 9 penalties for 105 yards on the night. Final score here, 40-12. Now for your defensive numbers, here's much.
Yeah, defensively, the Pirates had, I think I told you earlier, Troy, they had 13 people on the charts for tackles tonight, but they had a big night in there from Wyatt Miller again. Colson Keller had a big ball game. Matthew Fry had a fumble recovery in there, and on the defensive side of the ball for the Indian Valley Braves, it was Grady Kinsey over there. He had 6 solo tackles. We had 2 sacks in there from Brogan O'Connor and number 52, Titan Peterman, and then a good job on the backside by number 27, Reese St. Clair. So time of possession in the second half was all Braves.
Yeah, absolutely. And they pretty much controlled this game on both sides of the ball. We had a close ball game here, 7-6 after one quarter, but you just had the feel that the Kinsey was just waiting to break loose, and boy, did he ever.
Well, yeah, you know, we drove the ball down there again. We were in scoring position. We jump off sides. You know, when you're trying to mount the comeback, you can't have those mistakes. Indian Valley takes over, and boom, Grady Kinsey scores. I mean, it was an uphill climb coming in, and things just didn't click and go right. But it was a hard-fought ball game on both sides of the ball. Like you said, Troy, good, clean football, good sportsmanship, great crowd, homecoming game, a lot of memories tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Indian Valley is going to run their record to 6-0 on the year. Garaway is going to drop to 4-2 on the year. Coming up next here for Indian Valley, they will have Ridgewood next week. That'll be a tough ball game for them. And up next here for Garaway, looking down the schedule, they'll have Tusky Valley, so they'll look to bounce back against Tusky Valley next week. And if you're looking at the Garaway Pirates here, playoff contention starts to get a little bit more fuzzy here. You almost think they've got to win out. So that big game with Ridgewood coming down to the end of the year, that may be a showdown for the Pirates.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you don't want to count your chickens before they hatch, but I'm thinking you're probably going to see Garaway going into that football game at 6-2.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At the Ridgewood ball game. So, and it's going to be a good ball game. I think Indian Valley has Ridgewood here.
Yes, they do.
I believe.
Yes,
so
they do.
It's going to be it's going to be tough for anybody to come in here and shut Grady Kinsey down, you know. Now, Ridgewood, they're built for that. They run the ball. They like to possess the football, and they play good defense. So, it's going to be a good ball game.
Well, you take a look at Indian Valley here. I mean, they back-to-back. They're going to have a couple tough games here in a row here. So you wonder what kind of toll that may take on them going down the year. But I think they're built for it, Mike.
Oh, absolutely. That they don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, come in here and lift weights before school. This is what they're built for. They're a playoff football team, defending state champions until somebody beats them. They're going to be the favorite.
They are indeed. They are indeed. Well, that's pretty well going to wrap it up here for us tonight. We want to give our special shout out to our friends here at Claxon Communication. Bryce and Jeremy on hand did a great job here taking care of pushing all the buttons, getting us out on the airwaves to you. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Be sure to tune in here tomorrow on WKLM. We'll have Buckeyes football coming at you that way. Much, what's the Browns going to do Sunday? Get any predictions?
I think we're going to see a new chapter in Cleveland football called Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel coming to the center.
They're going to light up London.
All right, there you go. You heard it here first. Bryce is over here saying thumbs down. He's not buying it. Nonetheless, make sure you check out the Browns as well on Sunday. Much, it's been good to work with you here again.
Absolutely,
we'll be back with you here
Troy.
again. Check our website for more football games and our schedule coming up here for next week. Our football coverage continues here on WKLM as always. One more time here from Indian Valley. They'll get the victory over Garaway by a score of 40-12. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.